things going here. I was trying to get the video pulled up on my phone so I could see the chat. Alright. Alright, so I can hear myself on... Okay. Audio seems alright. Let me turn this down. Alright. Okay. For those of you joining us, today I'm just going to be doing a bit of a build and chill, I guess, and Q&As. If there's anything you guys and gals want to know, maybe questions on anything you want to learn how to build, throw them in the comments, say hello, whatever you want to do. So we're just going to chill, and I'm going to work on one of my new builds that may or may not stick around. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it. The build that I showcased the day before yesterday in my live stream, I bulldozed it. I wasn't entirely happy with it. But yeah, here we are. Let's go to the private world. I really can't build in public. The lag just gets me every time. I'll be going to build and place down an object, and the lag will cause me to do something else because I've just gotten accustomed to going really fast with the commands, and it kind of messes with me sometimes. So to try to avoid it as much as I can, I just build in private. 6 people. All right, cool deal, cool deal. Just waiting on this thing to load. Good times. Let's see. So, I don't know how many of you saw my community post, but I'm considering doing a new type of video. I live here in West Virginia, so with the game being in my backyard, I thought it might be pretty cool to just kind of go and visit some of the real life locations that are featured in the game and do a one-to-one comparison. Just let me know if you guys and gals think that's something you want to see. So yeah, here's the new build that I was working on. I was hanging out with Mr. Church last night, and he kind of popped up over here while I was building, and he threw down this little shed. it's kind of cute. I might keep it here. It's very homey, very rustic, very chill. It's cool. It's cool. Kind of like it. Oh, what do you want? What is it? My cat's being very needy this morning. I thought he wanted food and water. I fed him, and now he's still going crazy. Good morning, Rob. It's a nice day outside. Had some storms last night, but yeah, today pretty good day so far. All right. Not a huge fan of that chunk of wood sticking up out of the wall. Let's just go inside and change that. Did not catch that last night when I put this in. Yes, from the UK. Right on, right on. Good day. These are a few hours ahead of me. All right. So, originally, the interior of this house, I did have the stairs shifted all the way over against the wall, but I wasn't happy with how the upstairs was going together, using floors and the fact that I couldn't door because I wouldn't like it. So I changed it up, and still doing a lot of tweaks around here. I haven't quite figured out how I want this to look in the end. Right here is going to be the bathroom, which I kind of started on. It would be a great day if Bethesda fixes the game on PS4 so we don't blue screen. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't know how much of it's the game and how much of it is our PS4s just aging and being pieces of crap these days. I know mine is. I have far more blue screens than my wife does, and she's got a slightly newer PlayStation than I do. So I'm not 100% sure if it's all the game or if it's a bit of a mixture. If you have mole miner pails, you can get new stuff out of them. Yes, indeed, you can. I saw a post on Facebook earlier about that, and I was like, well, bummer, I don't have any, so I guess I'll be waiting for the event again. But that's no big deal. Oh, it's doing on PS5 too. Yeah, that's the nature of the beast, I guess. I wish it was a little bit more stable. And here we are. Okay. I take the good with the bad. Oh, good God. Okay. Got all of them. Oh, there's another Tommy right there. Got him. Okay. Alright. Can a guy not just hang out at his house anymore without being attacked by anything? Okay. So, last night I added in this little chimney. This was a pretty fun project. It was an absolute complete mess to build. There's a little preview of what it actually is. It's the Camden Park cook stove with the pipe merged up inside the defensive, the perimeter wall piece with the corner, and a small table as a chimney cap. Works pretty well, I think, and it is aligned on the inside with this secret door that I free floated against the wall here to actually act as a fireplace. Seriously, this buggy slow and crashes randomly. Yeah. Yep. That's the nature of the beast, I suppose. Alright, so where to begin? So I left off last night with all this, and now I've got to furnish it and make it look presentable. it's going to be the fun part. I always love furnishing. Not really, but I do. So the big thing to start out, I guess, this little back corner right here. This is going to be the kitchen, and I haven't figured out how I'm going to do a dining room table in here. Oh, right on. How are you doing? Good thing that you caught me before you went to bed. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And so, let's see. I'm not 100% happy with this bit right here. I feel like there's just way too much wall. Oh, cool. Tony Stark's cabin from Avengers Endgame. That's awesome. I'm not entirely happy with this bit of wall up here. I feel like it's too tall. I may have to revamp the entire roof of this house, which I don't know. It's weird. It's weird whenever. Hey TNG, what's up? Hey, if you're on PS4, come hop on party. We'll make this the whole shindig, dude. uh, let's see. And yeah, I may have to go back and tear down half of the roof because I'm not 100% happy with the way it looks on the inside. Let's see. I don't know how much of a fight I would be getting myself into doing this, but kind of not, like I said, I'm not 100% happy with it. Now, what all would have to come down? Let's see. Then this would have to change out to a flat roof. Man, I'm questioning whether or not I want to subjugate myself to this abuse. I know what I have to do it, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Oh. Oh, I hear you, TNG. I hear you. Oh, man. So, delete that. I'm about to do a flat roof across this. Oh, my goodness. And then I'm going to tear out the... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my God. I'm going to tear all this out. And... Unless... Oh, no, that would just look like absolute rubbish. The joys of the building system. You guys are getting to see the thought process firsthand. Cause man, I don't know if I want to do this. That one can stay. Oh, I really should have just left both of them. No, smooth. All right, this roof can stay in, but that has got to come out, and I don't. Man, this is gonna suck. All right. We'll smooth it all out here in a moment. Let's get a wall in here in order to get our slanted wall up here. Wait, now let's build it off of a roof. Let's go ahead and get the roof. Oh, I can't do it. Door. Oh, let's open the door so we can build this wall right here. This side. And the roof. All right, you two, Pickle. You have a good night's sleep and a safe day at work tomorrow. We'll catch you later, man. All right, let's see if I can get this roof in here. Not fighting. Okay, come on. I wish this character had a jetpack. This would be so much easier. Alright, maybe I can get it from here. Yes. Yes, I had it. Come on, go down. Go down. Down. You were in there a second ago. I hear you, TNG. As always. Well, hopefully you have a good day at work, and we will catch you in a little bit, maybe. Oh, come on. Get in your hole. Just go. Oh, come on. Go in there. You were in there a second ago. What are you doing? Oh, this is painful. This is painful for me. Just go in. Snap to the wall. You were... Oh, Lord. Let me try it from up here. Nope. I fell. Oh, come on. No, not this. Let's just delete this. Get that out of the way. Maybe I can get it to snap in. Come on. Come on. Just... Okay. I see how you're going to be. This thing's going to fight. Freaking awesome. Absolutely love it. Come on. Oh. I know of one other way to do it. It's going to have a weird gap, though, if I do it this way. I can't do it this way. No. It's just going to... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I had it. There it is. There it is. Oh, thank God. It's finally in. I finally got the roof in. Cool. Cool. Now... Oh, right. Let's get our sidewall in. It's going to be this one right here, and it's probably going to fight me too, and not want to go in on account of... Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that's not good. So, what's going on here? This sidewall I'm wanting to put in. It's got collision issues with this wall and this slanted wall. And on top of that, if I remove this wall or this wall, I will not be able to snap them back in on account of this wall and this wall. So I have to pull these walls out. However, these are unsupported. They are supported by this bottom wall, and this bottom wall has no support, so it's being supported by this wall and this wall. So if I try to remove any of these three walls, it's going to give me cannot be removed. Item is unsupported. As you can see, would not be accessible. Part of the structure would not be accessible. So here's my dilemma. I have to reattach support to these. In order to do that, let's see if I can just pull this out. No. Yeah, that's what this doesn't have support either. So this is floating. Still floating. Gotta go to a flat. Then back up. Now that's floating. This wall's floating. Our roof. What I have to do is I have to pull out my floor, and I have to support, which I may have to move my stairs over too, because it's probably not going to let me snap my floor under this wall on account of the stairs. So I'm going to go and change this to a doorway. It's a pain, but I guess I got to do it this way. Oh no, I'm afraid about these cabinets that I put in here too to fill this gap. This is going to be a fun one to address and work around. Let's grab this floor. It's already okay. And another thing that's going to give me issues over this outer half wall here has to change back to a barn wall, because you cannot snap a foundation through a brick wall. It has to be either barn or contemporary or industrial. So grab this guy, pull him out. So there we go. Another reason why we needed this fix right here, this doorway. If Bethesda didn't revert the fix yesterday, I wouldn't have been able to edit this. I would have had to tear down the entire side of the house. So at least Bethesda listened to us and reverted that fix. Okay, cannot place item intersects with an existing object. Oh, snap. Okay. Question is, what object is it intersecting with? I honestly do not see one. I don't know if it's... What could it possibly be intersecting with? This is the joys of the building system in this game. It's a constant puzzle you're trying to figure out, especially if you're trying to build against the rules. As I don't break everything, just break that. All I want broken. Let's go to this side. Get this one too. I have a hunch it might be registering the filing cabinet as the colliding object. I'm hoping it's the filing cabinets. God, I hope it is. Use a catwalk. The catwalks do not provide support, sadly. They will only allow you to snap to them. At least that's how they used to be. We'll test it here real quick, just to be sure, so I'm not completely... Oh, what the fudge? Okay. They changed it. It used to be the catwalks wouldn't register support because I had this issue when I was building my underground camp. I had a wall. Holy cow! You just taught me something. Thank you, John. You just saved me a freaking hour of grief. How in the like I said, they changed it because I was building a camp last week and a half ago, and it was all underground, and I had an offset wall like this, and I had built it in using the catwalks. And then when I had made an error, and I went to remove it, and I was like, oh, I'll just reattach the catwalk to it to get support back, and it kept giving me the unsupported error. So, well, that's awesome. You just saved me so much grief, dude. Holy sh... Thank you. I wonder if we'll be able to get this back in. Ooh, I might have to burn all the cabinets. or I'll have to start over on the cabinets. Worst case scenario, I have to start over on these guys. And the worst thing about these is they don't register support with each other, so I can't move the whole stack. I have to freehand the whole stack in if I have to remove them. That's going to be fun. Alright, so now I can safely remove that wall. I'm going to have to remove this wall too, probably. Oh, wait, that's... Wait, what? What would be unaccessible, game? I don't quite get what you're hinting at here. Something will be unaccessible. Oh, it's the door. Yeah, of course it's the door. I always forget the doors. Thanks, Angel. Glad you subscribed, and I'm glad you're learning. Hey, what's up, Madness? What is up? We're still working on the little cottage, as you can see. Tearing it down. Was not happy with what was here. It's the plight of being a builder in this game, as you well know. You build something 400 times. You don't like it, you tear it down, you build it again, and you just keep going. Okay, so this roof probably has to come out too. That has to come out. And finally get it in. Woohoo! Alright. So, I've got this in now. Okay. These guys right here. Gonna have to do some demolition. A flat just to have a place to drop my Bernie bits. And gotta tear out 3 roofs. And then I gotta rebuild a roof that I deleted and then tear it out as well. Boom, 1 burn. Good deal. Okay. And over here to the asbestos. How's the mailbox? It is spectacular. Did you get off last night before I finished it? Let me jump up here. Now, God, there's no roof there. Quit doing that, you idiot. there's a roof right there. I keep trying to go up the darn stairs. Oh, goodness. Jump to the left, not the right. There's nothing on the right side. Okay, now I need to burn this out. And then I'll... oh, yeah. Madness. The mailbox looks spectacular. From beneath, though, here it is. Just chilling out. Little cook stove. Yeah. Jumping back up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm still on the fence about buying another slot, Angel. I'm a bit of a cheapskate, and with this game and Adam, for me, it's like, you know, unlike other games where I can just spend gratuitously and I know I can just grind the money back. This game, it's like, if I buy something with my Adams, that means I gotta pull out my wallet again. Because if you get to a certain point, you can't earn them anymore. And I've been playing for a very, very long time. Yeah, thanks, Madness. I appreciate that. All right, so let's get this guy back up to. No, not yet. That's still. I gotta burn that. Fun. All right, now I can return this to its original thing. I can jump down here. And now I can get my 3rd layer of roof over the front of the house. Come on. There's one. And... oh. I forgot. Okay, we got 1 roof in. Next pain in the butt. Oh, thanks, Angel. All right. Next pane, I've got to get this wall in here. This is the joy that comes from deciding to change up the build after you've built it. Trying to figure out, oh, what do I have to tear out? What do I have to put back? How do I go about getting an object in this spot when I have torn out everything? Just for now, I can pull this foundation back in. Let's see, get that in there. Okay, so now I got to get a wall in. Chances are it's going to give me, yeah, on that side it's giving me collision with this guy, so I've got to delete them. So let's stack up a couple of these guys. I think 2 of them should be adequate to get both of these cabinets in one burn. Come on. Alright. Let's see. Oh, not quite. It's not going to hit it. Let's just turn this guy just a little and... Oh, and I got my blinds. I got my curtains too. Not the curtains. Build order. Yeah, build order strikes again. Yeah, he does. Oh, he is. Wait, what? That was weird. That was a weird error. I was just trying to store the darn bookcases there, and it gave me some wonky error out of nowhere. Okay. Now. Oh, what's this going to look like on the outside when I put this in? Hopefully it looks... Yeah, it should. Yeah, it'll look right. Alright, let's see. Get this guy in. And then I need to go up to the top. Get my roof back in. Come on. Get the roof back in. Yeah, it's weird. These roofs right here, they never want to snap in. Well, yeah, there it goes. Most of the time I can't get them to snap in like this, but when they do give me issues, sometimes I'll just like jump up, and as you see at the top of the jump, it'll let you put it in there, and yeah, that's it. But yeah, okay. Oh, I fell off my house. I should have been wearing a harness. That wouldn't have happened. Good thing OSHA's not around. Alright. I get stuck behind here. I'm thinking that since I have this roof in, this half wall should have support. So I should be able to... Whoop, yep. Okay. Now for the fun part. I've got to break these guys again. I could use this as an opportunity to fix this. I don't know. It's a tough call. We'll give it a shot. I know I was able to get the wall in on this side, so I'd probably do it on this side. Yeah. Yeah, we'll fix it. There was a mistake I had made last night with this when I was building. I'm going to remove this little half wall I have here. I'm going to replace it with a full wall. You'll see in a moment. Another one of my not structural, but decorative broken pieces are going to go in. This camp will likely sound like a bomb was detonated for anybody that comes and visits it when they load in for all the things that are going to be breaking. Let's see, and we'll scoot this guy. Yeah, it needs to come over a little more. Alright. Okay. Now for the fun. So that guy's in. This guy's got to come out here in a moment. So let's go ahead and We find the wall I'm after. Oh yeah, I have to do these guys first. And then replace them. So what this is going to do, this is going to flesh out this little corner so it's not as sharp, and it'll have support for the floor. It'll look like there's support on the wall above. And it's going to add in a threshold to transition from the kitchen to the living area. There's like 400,000 ways to go about this. I could have done the half wall under the floor, but I want the... I wanted this edge of this wall to be nice and clean. Alright, and then as you see, we got this nice threshold on the floor to separate the two floor types. So that's how that goes. Now, I've got to get my stair wall back in, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's see. Catwalks. Oh. Thanks, 75. Do appreciate that. And good afternoon, DJ Helix. And Radio Baked as well. How are you? Exquisite misery, indeed. It's a beautiful pain, isn't it? You know, the things that Bethesda subjects us to in their build system. Yet we still we're masochists for the punishment. We enjoy it. I don't know why, but we do. What? Oh, now I gotta get this other roof in. No biggie. I think. Okay, I better stop. I better stop right there. I've got to get the upper walls in before I go any further. I was about to screw up again and then have to tear it all down. Let's go out here and grab this. We can bring this back in now. So let's jump up here. Hopefully I can just snap this in, or I may have to go down and repair. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to repair this wall because it's not registering it with it broken. Let's get this back in. And that's it now. And then this one can give me crap about something is intersecting. What? Let's make this a doorway so I can get through, and let's repair this one. Gut feeling that might be part of why it won't go in. Sometimes it's weird like that when you have yeah, see? Went right in. No problem now. This one I've got to do some burning. I've got to burn this roof so I can get these two walls in now. But this one should be set to go all the way to the ceiling. It looks like there's no more things that'll give me issue. And I'm going to use the industrial on the top just because the little soffit bit is dark instead of white. It'll come in handy when we go up to the roof. You'll see if I'd went with the other one, I'd have like a little white line sticking up out of the roof. Which, yeah, you can see right here. It's actually, it's not visible, but sometimes they clip through a little bit. And when they clip through, you'll have, you know, you'll see like the white line going through the roof. All right. Tristan, how you doing? All right. Now, let's get this guy burned and out of the way so I can clip in. Yeah, so I can clip in the wall. Double checking to see if it's what I needed to do. Okay. That's burned. I can snap in my walls here. But first, I need to move my stairs back. And I need to reburn that. And also replace a bunch of things. Okay, stairs are back in, supporting the upper floor. And this guy needs to go back to a full wall. Unspecified error. That's cool. Just click right through that. Knocked down. Okay, before I button all this back up, I need to replace this guy back to brick. That's good to go. This guy needs to go back to a solid wall. Good to go. Let's hop in here. This needs to become a solid wall. And I need to repair all these guys. Okay. Yep, repair that one, and that one. We're gonna fix our curtains. And we can snap in our last roof piece. Boom. Alright. And that is done. And this is my lovely wife, Unvex Vixen. She's come to say hello. Let's see. Alright. I need to get in the walls right here. One and two. Okay. Those walls are in. Now all I gotta do is put in the roof and my small change is gonna be complete. Holy cow, that it's an involved process, you know, just to add in one little thing. You know, it's like, come on, go in. See what I mean? You kind of got to jump with these sometimes. I would go hit repair all, but that would involve breaking a lot of things. So I'm going to just repair everything manually, one thing at a time. Alright, so yeah, my short little job to just add in a roof, another roof, and a wall is now done, sort of, bar changing the walls back and making putting wallpaper on them. So let's just go ahead and do that. And none of this is really final with the wallpaper either. I may change it up. I haven't made up my mind yet on what I'm going to do with it. It's kind of a bummer that oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad I could help you. Alright, we'll catch you later, John, if you're still here. I missed your comment when you posted it. Alright. Okay. So, let's get these wallpapers in. My youngest son is now awake. Hopefully he's fairly behaved. He's autistic, so if you hear any screeching, if he starts screeching or making a lot of noise or being disruptive, I'll probably end the stream. But so far, he's been pretty good. Let's see. Alright. So, yeah, now this is finished. Go right here. And good to go. One more wallpaper. I missed this one right here. This one's got to go on it. Yeah. So the interior is now done. May make some changes to these wallpapers. Definitely going to be making changes to the floors. But this is coming along. Coming along just nicely. Let's go to the wall decor. And there we go. I don't know why I put that there, because that's where my stove and stuff's going to go. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. I've got all this kitchen space. Yeah, a whole 4 steps. You're welcome, Pancal. I'm glad I could help. Glad I could help. All right. Hey, Jonah. Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello, buddy?
Hi, Mama.
It's not Mama on the. All right. Jonah says hello. Let's see. Okay. So, what to do next? How did you get that fireplace door in there? Oh, yeah, that was fun. That was real fun. So, the process for that, it was well, the easiest way to do it, to get the fireplace in, to get this fireplace in here, is to freehand or use the catwalks to offset a foundation by 1/2. And once you have the foundation offset by 1/2, you have to slide it. You have to slide the foundation back a little bit. Goodness, Jonah. You have to slide the foundation back just a little bit, because by default, with it faced up against it in a double wall here, you end up with the wallpaper clipping through the bottom part of the fireplace, so it looks like the wallpaper's on fire on the inside. So you have to slide it back and then build a doorway, put the fireplace in, and then remove the doorway using the replace option. I'll tell you what, we'll build it out here real quick, just so you can see exactly how to do it. Let's go to floors. All right, so the fireplace was actually one of the first things I built in this build, because just the nature of the order of what I'd have to do it. So let's go ahead and we'll start here. We're going to double wall this so you can see the interior, where the interior goes. I'll probably have to delete these walls out to get everything to go in. But we'll delete this guy, and then there's a couple ways to offset by 1/2. You could use stairs, or you can use the catwalks. Catwalks are pretty easy to do it. Let's get a wall. Delete this. And this foundation will snap right to this wall. And it is perfectly offset by You're welcome, Pancal. Yeah, I love my son to death. He has issues with speech. We do speech therapies every Tuesday, which is why I had to get off a stream. You know, the day before yesterday when I was doing the stream for the walls, because we had to go to another town for a speech, and the drive was about an hour away. That's one of the many perks of mountain life. You live so far away from everything, but it's a blessing sometimes too. But yeah, that's why we had to go yesterday, or day before yesterday, and the grocery store. Thanks. Love that fireplace, but since it's a door, it looks awkward, and sometimes it makes a room too big. Indeed. So, next step, you'll scoot the floor back just a little bit. This will let you get the fireplace door in and have it far enough away so that the wallpaper doesn't merge through the inside of the fireplace. You replace this back to a solid wall, and then you just put your foundations back, and then once you have your foundations back, you put your walls in, and you may have to go back and tweak it. Like, you see I kind of boogered the gap here. That's what happened last night when I was building it. So you boogered the gap, no big deal. What we're going to do is just going to pull this guy out, and we're going to go to the walls And we're going to flip a wall in like that. We're going to re-snap, remove the wall, remove the fireplace, remove the wall, and then we're going to freehand the fireplace, or the floor, once again. Just going to slide it up, like so. And keep doing this process till we get it exactly where we need it to be. Hopefully I have it on this try and everything goes together with no gap. And that's a little better. I have a feeling that once I put the wallpaper on, it's not even going to be noticeable, to be honest. Yeah, it's a negligible gap now. It's, to me, not worth. Yeah, it's not worth going back and trying to tighten up anymore. It's already practically on the wall, and as you see, perfectly center. No issues with alignment, and we're gonna go and replace this. Temporary and contemporary, and that's how I did the fireplace inside. Measure once, cut twice. Yep. Greetings, K-pop tongue-tied. K-pop God bless it. I can't say your name. K-pop apocalypse. Got to slow down a moment. Good afternoon. And radio baked. Love it. Love it. Measured once, cut twice. Exactly. Okay, so there we go. That's how you do that. If anybody's got any more questions, we'll jump to another subject here on things that I build that you want to learn how to build. All right, so that is that. We've addressed underpinnings in the Tudor wall video, so I don't feel the need to go back over that. Just say K-pop for short. Most people do. I got you, bud. Alright. That or Apocalypse. I'm one or the other. Beginning or end. Okay. So, I'm trying to think of some other build techniques that I use that I haven't yet showcased on the channel. I mean, most of them I've covered in a roundabout ways, in one way or another, be it through other build videos or other tutorials. But like I said, if there's anything specific that you guys and gals would like to know, we'll just continue on. The kitchen. This. Now this is gonna be a tough one because it's such a tight space. And oh my goodness! So I gotta also work out the living room. So this is living room, and then we got the washroom right in here. This is already partially furnished, along with the bathroom is also partially furnished right now. I may flip the door to swing out. I don't know yet. So we gotta put the sink in right here. Well, we'll start simple. Let's go ahead and we'll build a sink. We'll build the sink. Okay, so for the sink, I want to merge it with a table of some sort. I don't know what table yet. This guy is too big. Do you ever make rooms with different leveled floors? I've thought about it. I did do a camp one time, a very, very long time ago, that had a split level going from the living room, and it stepped up into the kitchen. It was like offset by a half a floor, and the kitchen side was floating. It was weird how I went about doing it. It was completely unsupported upper floors, which it was a nightmare of a build. And I was playing one day with a random, and this was back before public teams. So, okay, buddy. Okay. Hey, Jonah. That's okay, bud. So, I was playing on a private team because that's the only teams we had, and this random went to my camp, and they snapped in a piece of floor on my kitchen level. And when they did that, it became locked together. And at the time, I wasn't sure 100% how I went about the process of floating the upper floors, but the upper floors were unsupported. There was no tie back to a foundation. And in the location that I built, I did manage to tie it back to support to delete the floor, but I could not delete the branch that I built with the stairs to go back to support. And the process that I went through to delete that, I would have had to go back and just demolish the entire house. All because one random showed up and snapped in a floor. Needless to say, I was was beyond aggravated. I bulldozed the entire camp out of frustration and sent the guy a lengthy message about building etiquette. So, things you don't do. You're in a private team with somebody. Don't go building at their camp unless they ask you to, especially if you're going to tie into what they're building. It kind of goes with repairing other people's structures, too. If you're at somebody's camp, don't repair their stuff. Their stuff might be broken for a reason. But, anyways, let's see. I'm going to take a brief break. I'm going to go see if I can't get Jonah settled in another room playing a game or something, because he's being a bit disruptive. But I will be right back. Give me one moment. Okay, sorry for the brief intermission. Setting Jonah up with the switch in the other room, and when he used it last night, he ran it dead. So had some issues getting it to turn on. All right, so let's catch up on the live chat. What is everybody up to? It's AFK for the moment. Octagon clean roof starts with good foundation. How can I get true 45-degree angles on a foundation so the roof is as clean? Even octagon center hole. Oh god. I still haven't figured out that octagon center hole. I messed with building it once and I was like, oh, you know, maybe I can make something good out of this and attempt to build a tree house, because to me logically it was like, okay, we have that center hole, we'll just build the octagon up around a tree, but I could not find a tree to use it with, because you know it made sense for maybe a tree house, a little octagonal tree house around a nice straight tree, but there's always collision issues. I could never get it right. And as far as finding something small enough to fill that hole, because if you go with a flat roof, you're going to have like pointed roof sticking out on it's not clean at all. So that's a fun one. That's a fun one. That's part of the reason why I've never used it in a build, the octagon. But some people pull it off. They'll put I've seen people put flags up there to cover it up. Rugs. They've used rugs to do it. A myriad of different objects you could probably use to clean it up, but yeah, sadly not a roof piece. And here comes a lovely little train to go by the house. Hopefully it's not too loud. If if it comes over the mic too loud, just give me a shout. I'll mute for a moment while the train passes by. So where were we? Okay, so we were building our sink in the bathroom. Let's see. All right. What table do I want to use? That's the dilemma. Sadly, this character can't build this table. I would probably be inclined to use this one, but I can't build it. So, let's use something else. Wonder what plan this is, anyways. You know, let's take a field trip. I've got 40,000 caps. Let's go see if we can't find some of these plans I'm missing. Let's go on a little field trip here. We're gonna go to the White Springs. Let's go right over the hill. Do. I think Studio 52 has the plan I'm looking for. Yep. Pendleton. Exactly. That's the guy. That's the guy I'm going to go see. He's got the stuff, man. He's got all the good stuff. All right. Oh. Nice weather on this side of the mountain we're having today. Interesting. You ever been out and about, especially in the summertime? This used to happen a lot. I used to live down at the beach, and the town that I lived in had a lot of lakes. And this one day we were having a lake outing, and we ran out of ice. And my mom was like, "Hey, can you run to the convenience store and get some ice?" Now the convenience store was like 1.5 miles away from the lake. And we'd seen some clouds on the horizon, right? But it was still sunny, perfectly sunny at the lake. And I start driving down the road to go to the convenience store, and like I just hit this wall of water. And it's like cats and dogs over towards the convenience store. So I go there, I get the ice, I drive back to the lake.
Do not interfere with
I get back to the lake, and the car is like just drenched and wet, and everything's still sunny and happy at the lake. It's kind of, I feel like right here, you know, we got it was fairly nice weather over at my house in the game, and then I come over here to the White Springs and
Welcome.
it's pouring the rain.
May I interest you in our fine art
Right.
and
Let's see.
decor?
Dork.
What plans do you have, Pendleton? Or why does it say I know them all? Okay. Well. Lovely.
Take home a painting of our pristine mountain
Nothing like doing a little
landscape.
shopping. Let's go over here and see what this guy's got. Shopping mall vendor. Notes. Do 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 do. And you got nothing that I can use. Oh wait, he's got communism posters. I don't necessarily need it, but hey, let's buy it anyways. Notes. That's a can't build object. Let's get that. Boom. Got some posters,
Come
comrade.
in, dear. Come in. This is Orm. I'm afraid we've been picked rather clean. People suddenly see value in gold
catching
and
up on the
silver
chat.
again. Fancy that.
So satisfying to build in 76. Till something isn't working and you want it to work. Yes, indeed. Oh. Yeah, they did revert it. Indeed, I made a community post yesterday, about 4 minutes after the news dropped.
To the White Springs Spa. Please take any of the spa suites in the
I want
back.
to trade with you.
Someone should be with you. We offer a wide variety of hydrotherapy and aromatherapy treatments.
Could you shut up? Shut up, Vera. You're blowing my ears off. So, the most frustrating thing running around as a heavy gunner is when you go to a vendor and you go to trade with them, but you reload a half-empty core because it won't register.
Playing cabinets.
Oh, wait, what now? Up. Oh, cabinets. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy those. That might come in handy. Okay, he had some that I didn't have. Yeah. And that bug just gets in the way so much because then you're hitting the trade button and then you reload and you're like, oh man, I just tactical reloaded my Gat Plaz. Not cool. Flintlock, what do you got, buddy? Anything here? Notes.
Never has any.
Yeah.
But,
I know he doesn't. I couldn't remember.
dressers.
Plan is called the Tables, and it's Phoenix. Oh. Well, okay. Cool deal. Phoenix has it. He is... Phoenix is Brotherhood of Steel, so maybe I'll get lucky and not have to fast travel over to Watoga. Because there is a BOS vendor. Somewhere in the White Springs there's a BOS vendor. I can't remember where he
Today's security status is
yeah, I see that.
red. Please take appropriate
No, not
precautions.
this guy. Brotherhood of Steel. Okay, so let's try this guy.
Good day, sir.
Shut up,
Interested
Cunningham.
in a bit of sport?
Nope, not at all.
Armor and kit for your next expedition.
Just want some tables. Hello. Let's buy a locker. We need that. Let's get that bench too. Signs and ooh no. We're not doing that. Gallery shops. Emergency protocols. Oh, there's still T60 stuff. Okay, so I wonder if it's an RNG thing. Let's jump over to Watoga and check Phoenix. Buy all the things. I've got mole miner pails to buy in a couple days or weeks whenever they drop it. So I can't spend all my caps here. Let's see. Yeah, so this guy don't have it. So let's jump over to Watoga and see if indeed Phoenix does have it.
There's rustic tables.
Did the guy have rustic tables just then?
This one does.
Which one? Oh, I think I have rustic tables already. Yeah. Let's see, Watoga Shopping Plaza. Nothing like breaking up a good build session with a bit of shopping. good times.
Why did I marry a dork?
I don't know. Because you love me.
That's questionable.
Can come build you one. Yeah, Kayla could too. She's in my server right now. I just try to be a little bit independent. That's the beauty of building on a mule. You haven't spent the time to learn all the plans on. Oh.
Do you have dresser plans?
Do I have the dresser plan? I don't know. Maybe. It's hard to say.
There's no end tables on this one.
There's no end tables on yours?
No.
Oh. Lovely. We could
Hi
try
there,
Wallace.
citizens.
Maybe
Super
Wallace
Duper
has
Mart
it.
is where you will find amazing deals on the finest
Yeah.
food. Super Duper Mart is the best place for super duper deals. Welcome. Hello. Please see our
Help me,
helpful
Orange
automated
Jesus.
staff if you
You're my
need
only
anything
hope.
at all. Welcome to Super Duper Mart, the future of grocery stores. Hi there,
Well,
citizen.
somebody's not
Super
happy
Duper
on
Mart
here.
is where you will find amazing deals on the finest foods.
Let's see.
Super Duper Mart
Combat
is the
rifle.
best place for super duper deals.
Elegant chairs. I don't have that yet. Look at that.
Hello. Please see our helpful automated staff if you need anything at all. Welcome to Super Duper Mart, the future of grocery stores.
No. Just a little bit of it. Oh, spinning rack. Yeah, I don't have that. Wait, spinning rack? What is... But don't I already have the regular magazine rack display? So didn't I just waste caps on that? That was a waste. They should just remove that from the game. I'm pretty sure I can build a magazine rack under displays without the plan. I'm not going to learn it first. I'm not going to learn it, and I'm going to go back to my camp after I'm done shopping. and I'm just going to see if I can build a magazine rack before learning the spinning rack plan. Because if that's the case, that was a complete waste because they removed the spinning rack from the game. Yeah, complete waste of caps. Thanks for the confirmation radio. Oh, you're at Wallace already? Okay. I'll tell you what, let's just quit wasting time and just meet me at my camp. I'll make a private team and you can build it for me.
And who gets to clean up all this blood? Me. That's me.
You get out of here. They're shooting at me. Run!
Welcome to Watoga,
Run away!
city of the
Alright. Okay, I'm in caution now. I think I might be able to get back to my camp. Boy, those robots are pissed. Alright. Let's go.
Aren't you glad you have at least one character that knows every plan out there?
You're welcome, K-Pop. You have a good rest of your day, bud. Oh man.
What?
These pure leaf teas. I'm opening up a pure leaf tea, and I don't know how it is when they bottle these, but they booby trap them. When you open them, you get tea all over you. They just leak all around the cap. Just got a wet leg. Ugh. And I've got tea dripping down my I don't know, stubby beard. Ugh. Man. Nice. Love it. Okay. Now that our shopping trip is over, let's learn our plans. Our worthless spinning rack. I should just put that in my vending machine for 40,000 caps. I'm sure somebody will buy it. No, just kidding. I'm gonna earn it. Might as well. Boom. And some posters. Woohoo. That was a good shopping trip. Alright. So, let's see, Kayla. if you could, this guy right here. I want this table. That our trip was fruitless. Fruitless trip today. Orange Jesus was not on our side. Down 3 more. Yeah, right there. Thank you. I want to store it because what I'm going to do here. Sometimes this works. If you an easy way for stacking things. It doesn't always work this way with all items. What you can do, don't touch your right stick at all. You're gonna just build in the default position. You notice how that jumped up and it's perfectly aligned. So without touching your right stick or left stick, you just tab over to water, and depending on the rotation, yeah, okay, so it's not gonna work. But it is centered, so we're just gonna use the R and L, the triggers, to just kind of bump it in alignment. And then what?
That in the same table I merged mine into.
Okay, so it's not quite center, but we do have it aligned straight. So all we got to do is just move it over. I said it doesn't always work with every item in the game.
What do you want for lunch, Sweetroll?
I don't have a clue. I could go out and get lunch. I don't know yet.
No, we're not wasting money on that crap. That's weird.
So I don't know yet. Let's get this guy lined up. And
Besides, there's no good food in Welch.
that
What are you talking about?
looks fairly straight. Okay, let's carry this over to our pressure plate. Now I've heard a lot of people that have issues with the pressure plate getting it to work without power to it. The trick is, once you build a pressure plate, if you just actually hit the X button on it to activate it, or the A button, whatever platform you're on, which right now it's kind of bugged out, it's in the down position, that's useful. So with that being stuck in the down position, I can actually just kind of back up. But normally if it doesn't stick down, just stand on it while you're merging. After you've activated it, that's the important thing. Question to the group. I have the neon letters, small letters, and the Greek alphabet. What's the name of the plan for the big block letters? They look... Okay, yeah, those were in the Atom Shop. Tell you what. Chances are, there's a chance you might be able to submit a ticket to Bethesda under the Lost Items tab. I've heard it work for a lot of people doing it this way for unlisted Atom Shop items. If you have the exact name of the item in the Atom Shop that you want. So let's go to camp. Take note on this because you'll need this when you go to get the letters from them. It's called the Giant Letters. It's right here. Let's inspect it. Giant Letter Set. So submit a ticket with Bethesda under the Lost Items, or I cannot find my item, and say, hey, there was this item in the Atom Shop that you featured a long time ago that I would like to purchase. I have the atoms in my account, but you don't have it available for sale. And what they'll do is they'll confirm whether or not you have the atoms for it. You give them the name of the object you want, Giant Letter Set, and if they're feeling generous, they'll get back to you an hour or two later, and they'll say, we've added the item you requested to your account and subtracted the atoms. And there you go. That's how you get items that aren't in the Atom Shop in-game. So I've never done it personally, but I've heard from a lot of people who have. So take that with a grain of salt. It is word of mouth. But that's what they say you can do. Well, yeah, so yeah, just be polite. Just be really nice about it. And then 9 times out of 10, I mean, they'll do anything to make you happy. I mean, I've heard stories where people have just bought items by mistake, or claimed to have bought items by mistake in the Atom Shop, and you just messaged them and said, hey, I didn't mean to buy this item. Like, it's really easy. You're going through your Atom Shop, and say you're browsing, and right here, when you pull it up to inspect it, you can either back out or buy it. There is no secondary confirmed purchase. So if you accidentally hit X, well, you've bought it and you've used your atoms, and you didn't mean to buy it, message Bethesda, submit a ticket, and you explain what happened. Hey, I was inspecting an item and I didn't mean to hit X. My thumb slipped, whatever. don't make a habit out of it, they'll probably refund you your atoms. Yeah, like the glass walls are on a no sale list. Yeah. It's a possibility if it's as long as it's not a restricted sale item or something that they reserve for special times of the year. Whatever their reasoning might be for some of the items, but most of the items you can go about it this way. Anyways, our sink. Back to that. So let's say you're merging your sink and you made a big oopsie. You went too far and you've got your countertop sticking in through your sink. And you've already went through all the trouble of perfectly aligning your objects for a merge. Really, really convenient trick right here. I know a lot of people use this for floating. Well, it can also be used for correcting merge errors in backspace. You go back a little bit on it, and yeah, if you go too far, you can use that to get it just right. If I go one more click, I'm pretty sure the countertop's going to stick in through. So I'm not going to push it. Yeah, if you make a mistake while merging, you can use your cant module to back it up and adjust or retry. And this guy is going to squeeze in right here. Let's go ahead and close our door so we can have better access to this room and align it just right, because that's just how particular I am, that I'm going to spend an hour making sure this is just perfect. Alright, and that is in. It's against the wall. Nice, and looks fairly evenly spaced. You know, it's kind of funny. I'm bobbing and weaving in person right now. Like, I'm trying to look around this darn thing. Oh. I merged the new hot tub with 2 of the leather couches. I bet that looks interesting. You know, I thought about the possibility of buying. Is that still in the Atom Shop? I passed up on it. So I wasn't like a super big fan of the blue. But I did see the potential in merging it in other objects to make it look better. Let's see. And it is gone. That's okay. I guess I can live with myself. Okay, so yeah, the Vault-Tec hot tub looked like it, unless it was the regular hot tub you were talking about. I'm not sure which hot tub you're on about. Oh, the new hot tub, because I'm assuming that's the Vault-Tec one. Yeah, it to me it looked like it would lend itself well to merging. If you wanted to say surround it in cabinets, or not cabinets, but counters or whatever, to kind of make it fit in with another build, because I know the vault paint kind of looks weird with a lot of things, and like that was one of the big detractions from it, and one of the reasons I didn't buy it myself. But then after the fact, I started thinking about it. Well, you know, maybe I could do this with it, or I could do that with it, and I never did buy it. All right, I wish we had another mirror. It does get a little tired using the same mirror in every build. Oh, just some more decor in general would be nice, even though I know maybe they're trying to juggle some things with available assets and server load. I don't know. I'm not a developer. I just play the darn thing. Slide this guy in. Come on, bump it over. Okay. One day, through the dirty mirror. Oh, the backwards thing I did with my other build. Yeah. And there's also the vanity. I could use the vanity. I don't know. Would the vanity fit in here? That one's I did do that on another build. I put a vanity in the bathroom. I merged the sink with the vanity. It's under stash boxes, isn't it? Oh, there it is. Oof. It's be a real tight fit. Let's just see how tight of a fit it would be if I decided to do the vanity instead. Ooh, God, that's gonna be tight. Yeah, maybe in a different bathroom. Doom, 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 doom. Okay, so that's done. A little window up here. Kind of hate that the shower cuts into that by just a smidge, but it is what it is. I merged this as far as I could into the wall without the paper clipping through, so can't do much with that. Okay, you know what? This room needs a rug. Needs a rug. Let's get a rug in here. Thinking the little starburst, not starburst, but the little flower rug. Get in a position where I can build it. Yeah, right like that. And we need some art. Need some art in here. Something to liven up this empty wall. So let's go to our wall decor. Let's see. We could build. Dun, dun, dun. That's kind of cute. I mean, we do live on a lake. We're living on a lake, so let's put a little lake painting here. A happy little lake. All right, so yeah, just to reaffirm the scenic views. If we stand up on our toilet and look out the back window, beautiful Summersville Lake. Oh, so an interesting story about Summersville Lake. Traditionally, and when the Army Corps of Engineers stepped in to what the ha ha ha, I hear you, Kayla. I hear you. I hear you. So, traditionally, when a town is flooded to make way for an infrastructure project like a dam, typically the name of the dam goes to the nearest town. So when they were building Summersville Dam, the nearest town was the town of Gad. And they built the dam, they flooded out the town of Gad, and where the town of Gad sat is now the location of Summersville Lake. Now the reason that they gave the name of the lake and the dam to Summersville instead of Gad is because they didn't want people to mispronounce Gad Dam. True story. They didn't want people saying Gad Dam, so they named it Summersville Dam, Summersville Lake, instead of naming it after the town of Gad. And it's cool that Bethesda gave a nod to that by having New Gad built in the ruins, or the drained lake bed of Summersville. So it's a cool little factoid for those of you who didn't know. Yeah, indeed, let the people say goddamn. Goddamn. You hear that casually coming up in conversation, and then somebody's like, "What did you say? Somebody ought to wash your mouth out with soap, young man."
No, you didn't say it right. Wash.
Wash, yeah, I got you. I got
Wash
you.
your mouth out with soap.
Wash your mouth out with soap. Oh, yeah. I lost my hearing in an accident of mine, but gosh darn it.
I mean, I was born and raised here, so I pretty much know all the dialect.
You young whippersnappers. Yep. Another fun fact, though, IRL, the story, if Summersville Dam were to collapse, which Summersville Dam is actually an impoundment dam. It's an earthen impoundment. It's not a concrete dam structure like they have in this game. But if Summersville Dam were to give way, the damages to Charleston would be minimal because of the actual distance. The actual distance between Summersville Dam and Charleston, there would be very minimal effect because there's actually a bunch of levees and dams secondary to Summersville Dam that would have to go, and it would have to be at the peak of flood, at the peak of the flood levels, you have to have a lot of rain leading up to it, and the river levels would have to be elevated to the point where, so, yeah. Putting aside how realistic it would be, and the amount of destruction that you would see in Charleston, that, yeah, it's not to the scale that they played up in this game. If the dam were to give way or be blown up by a group of raiders, the impact would be minimal to Charleston, just because of the distance and the fact that the water would backflow upstream on another one of the rivers before going towards Charleston, and then by then it would have dispersed out. Lincoln County, right on. I am southern, far southern, McDowell. Yeah, McDowell County. Just chilling out here near Welch. Originally I'm from the beaches of North Carolina. Moved up here to work in the mines, and yeah, I've kind of settled in.
Oh, really? That's all you moved up here to do?
Yeah. True, Charleston is like an hour and a half from Summersville. Yeah, it's a good ways. So it's kind of funny. There's a lot of things in this game that kind of tear me up when I'm walking around. The railroad tracks, for one, just really kills me. How steep and uneven they are. I mean, no bomb's going to do that. So in real life, half of these railways that they have in this game wouldn't even be traversable by any train. Because they're just too uneven, and trains can't climb hills. They can, but it's like action coefficient where you got the metal on metal. They can't climb steep hills. They would just slide back down. And it was one thing that we had going on in the mines. When I worked in the mines, we had a rail transportation, and in the summertime or wintertime, whenever the top of the mine would sweat due to cold air. No, not wintertime. Summertime, because the top was cold from the winter, and then the warm air being pumped in from outside, the top would condense, and it would just be like rain underground. The water droplets would condense and drip down to the ground, and the rails would get wet, and it was a fight to get in and out in the rail vehicles to go uphill, because the moisture on the rails would reduce your traction. And you had sanders to try to increase your traction. You put sand down, and the sand would get under the wheel and help you go forward. But yeah, it's funny, coming from that background, knowing all the little bits of physics that go into it, and then you see the railways in this game. And same with Fallout 4. I had the same gripe with Fallout 4. The railways weren't level. They built them level for a reason. And it's funny, when you see have you ever seen these YouTube videos of these low underpasses that were built under railroad, like trestles and bridges, and you see like the trucks getting like their tops capped, and then people will say, "Why doesn't the railroad raise the bridge? Why don't they raise the bridge?" It's like, do you realize raising the bridge in turn means they have to raise the track, and to add in the raise on the track, they actually have to go back and grade the track to move it uphill for a long distance. They can't just jump it up in a 10 feet span to raise the bridge. They have to raise the entire rail line, because they have to try to keep them fairly level as they can. I mean, yeah, there are inclines, and there's downhill grades and uphill grades with railroads, but they're not steep like you see in this game. But hey, I've gone off on a whole tangent of all right, well, I was only able to watch for like 15 minutes, but about to drive. Good luck in your build. Thank you, Sean. You have a good day. Good afternoon, Blood Raven. Anyways, I've gone on with a whole tangent about immersion breaking stuff in this game and things that aren't realistic. But I love the game. Little minor gripes. I can let my mind get over just for the joy of playing the game itself. I can get over it. It's awesome that they built a game centered around West Virginia. That's like one of the crazy things I never thought they'd ever do, is build a game based around West Virginia, of all places. What a surprise. I figured they would have picked like Florida or California or Texas or anywhere. But they picked West Virginia. How lovely. So, let's move on. Let's try to build a kitchen. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to use this wall right here for the stove and the sink. Or maybe not the sink. At least the stove and the refrigerator are going to go on this wall. Let's go ahead and... I like that. We'll use that as a backsplash maybe. It's kind of mossy though. I don't know. Let's use this one. Never know. I mean, but I don't know. I mean, maybe the government knew something, and that's why they put the big bunker under the White Springs, or the Greenbrier Resort, actually.
You know, I never actually got to go there in school. I didn't get to go there.
Maybe that's why the government put the bunker under the Greenbrier Resort, because they knew nobody was going to nuke West Virginia because there's nothing here. But quite the contrary. There's a lot of nothing here. You go north, you find some things, but here down south, it's a bunch of coal mines and little haulers and mining towns, and coal camps. Yeah, I said haulers. I mean, you gotta say hollow. I can't say hollow. I have to say hauler because.
No, that's my word.
Well, I just have to say it that way.
McDowell County.
Yeah. All right, so we've got our backsplash here for where we're going to build our appliances.
Hey, Cody, there is one question, though, that they literally didn't put any wasps in the game.
Yeah, I know. No. Well, they got the honey beast, which.
Forget the honeybees. What are these stupid
Yeah.
gray wasps outside that are evil?
Well, why don't they have any giant spiders? I've never seen a scorpion in West Virginia. Never. I've Googled it and I've looked to see, and they swear up and down that there's a particular species of scorpion that you can find in southern West Virginia. But I've never seen it. I've talked to people who've lived here for their entire lives that are in their 60s and 70s, these old timers who are full on woodsmen who spend their entire existence in the woods. And they said, I've never seen a scorpion. I've never seen a scorpion in these woods, Junior. Yeah, we've got scorpions in this game, but I'll tell you what West Virginia has no shortage of: spiders. We have spiders everywhere. We have house centipedes. We have all sorts of arachnid creatures that make me shudder. And not one radioactive giant spider exists in this game. But we got rad scorpions. It's like, I swear, it seems like somebody at Bethesda was like, do they have scorpions in West Virginia? And they typed in Google and said, yeah, see, look, they got scorpions in West Virginia. I've never seen one. Oh, but hey, they're in the game. No spiders. No spiders. No house centipedes. Dude, house centipedes. Imagine a centipede, but put spider legs on it. Is that not terrifying? Now imagine blowing that up, life size in this game, a radioactive house centipede. You thought cave crickets were bad. The house centipedes, man, that would be the scariest radioactive critter. I mean, it would trump any cryptid they put in this game. I would be terrified and I would run for the hills. House centipedes. Look them up. Just Google it. Say house centipede, and you'll see what I'm up on about. They're freaking crazy. All right. I can't pronounce that. But yeah, just Google house centipede. It's easier. And like I said, you'll see what I'm on about. They should really add those to the game. They would be an absolutely terrifying creature to come up upon, especially say you're in the mire just cruising on and then you hear like the, you're like, what is that? What is that? And you turn around and there's this giant 50-legged creature. Oh, it would be spectacular. Oh, I'm getting friend requests left and right. Holy cow. Okay, so I've got to figure out the layout for this. what table am I going to use for my countertops? What stashes am I going to use for the the cabinetry? I got a lot of things. What am I going to do here? Let's go to our Atom Shop ones, because I do like this log table. It makes a really nice butcher's block counter. I use it in a lot of builds. And it might be the one that I go with here, because it will leave me just the right amount of space on the side here to get my fridge in this little nook right here to the right. Should be just the right amount of, well, it's close. It's really close. Yeah. So that might be what I go with. So now, for the fun part, I like how they have rad stags, yet they just recently started releasing elk in West Virginia. Indeed. Marbled orb weaver spiders, or even worse, bold jumper spiders. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah. Spiders are another thing that, like, I don't have issue with spiders so much. My relationship with bugs is kind of weird. I'm not scared of them, as long as I know where they are. As long as I can see them, I can keep them at a distance, or, you know, I'm not scared of them. But it's the unknown that terrifies me. Like, I don't like spiders, but I can stand 2 feet from a spider, 3 inches from a spider, and stare at it in its web, in its natural little spider habitat, doing its spider thing. But the moment I walk through a web and I don't know where that spider is, all hell breaks loose. I freak out. It's absolutely hilarious to see this 200-pound guy just flailing arms around, smacking his head, rolling, stop, drop, and roll. And, you know, it's absolutely hilarious. But yeah, orb weavers, man, those really kill me. Like, I know they're not, like, dangerous to me at all in any sense. I kind of let them hang out around the house, but they love to build right at the front door, and sometimes they'll build across the front door. So that can sometimes be an issue. Where, oh, can you take out the garbage? Yeah, sure, I'll take out the garbage. Ah! But anyways. Oh, spiders. I have an odd relationship with those. They don't, like I said, they don't super bother me as long as I can see where they are. As Darth Juicebox so eloquently put it, I fear what I can't control. And I agree. I agree completely.
Well, you won't have a problem with the spiders by the front door as long as Jonah's there to remove them.
Yeah. That's something hilarious. Jonah has no fear over them at all. 4th of July, we were out on the porch watching our neighbor shoot off fireworks. And Jonah, he sees one of the spiders, and he just reaches over and he's like, grabs the spider out of the web, and he's holding the spider in his hand, just watching it. And I'm like, dude, this kid doesn't know what to fear yet. Put that down.
It might be poisonous.
All right, so let's see. I'm thinking we're going to put this here. Anything buzzing my head during the day is automatically a bee. At night, it's a bat. Oh, man. Oh. Those bees, man, and wasps, they can be temperamental. I was mowing the grass the other day, and I must have went over one of the underground nests or something that I didn't know was there. And you know, I'm just chilling out, mowing the grass, and all of a sudden I got something attacking my leg. I still got a sore on my leg from it. But yeah, good times. Critters, love them. They're great. Okay, how am I gonna merge this? I'm just like looking at this and I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? I kind of want to use this table, but at the same time, all right, let's see. Maybe I can get, let's see, stash boxes. Maybe I can get a one of the counters, one of the cabinets in here that I just bought.
Oh, am I disturbing you? I'm sorry.
Oof, that's tight. So what I want to do here. What I want to do here is I got to get a counter, cabinets for this so that it can like flush up. But I want to have the stove merged in. I can't just simply merge the stove because the front of it, the window's busted out. So when I drop merge this into this countertop, you're going to see the logs on this table. Yeah, just a little bit. A train going by. Goodness. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. This is a crazy long process, and I know in my videos when you see my kitchens and they're all put together and they're all nice and smooth, and it's like, oh wow, that's pretty nice. There's so many hours of effort and planning that goes into that. So I'm just trying to figure it all out. It takes time. There's a particular order that you have to merge everything together, and then getting everything aligned. Maybe you just like baking logs.
You don't know how true that is.
Oh man, baking logs, yeah. Making a pumpkin roll. That's why there's a log in your oven. Pumpkin rolls, almost pumpkin roll season. Those of you who are like fall aficionados, got your mug boots and your pumpkin spice on the fly, ready to go. Yeah, I myself, aside from dreading the weather that accompanies what follows fall, I do enjoy the pumpkin. I have to say, I do like pumpkin rolls. They're probably part of the reason why I have so many rolls on my side. Those pumpkin rolls, they tend to pack a few calories. So, all right. I wonder if I have enough. Man, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. I'm like brainstorming. I'm like, I wonder if I have space for an in-wall oven on this build, and I don't think I do. I want to. Let me see what Miss Dirty Arms. See what her stove looks like. Yeah. I wish I could just have her darn stove without her. Okay, so you can still see through the window. It's just not broken out, so.
Get your ass out of my food.
Alright.
Get.
Well, oh, you know what? Let's just make a functional cook station in this one. We'll use the actual crafting station. Even though it's going to use a little more budget, we'll use this guy. And what I'm going to do is I will completely merge it. The stove, the oven part will be obscured. So maybe this person doesn't have an oven, or I could build a wood stove. I don't know. So many things I could do. I might use this guy. Back it up. Merge it into the tabletop. Maybe the tabletop, and then build the counter below. Man, it's crazy. I'm sorry I'm so hung up on trying to figure out how to make a darn kitchen here. This probably needs to be a little closer to the wall. This way, give me some counter space. I've got to come up with a way of hiding these pipes because I can't push them through the wall because the bathroom is on the other side. You can only go so far with it. And then everything else I've got to cover using floor decor. Merge washer dryer with the oven to block the door. Doable? I don't know how it would look with the oven being silver and the washer and dryer being white. But let me think. I'll tell you what, maybe we use a piece of floor decor. Something. Let's go ahead and set this over here. We'll plan this out. I'm gonna hide the oven door. Not the oven door, but the window. We're gonna put in some glass. We're gonna put some tinted glass in. We're gonna tint this bad boy. We're gonna 5% window tint. How can we go about window tinting it? There's a couple I could drop merge into the stove. It's probably my best bet. Maybe. Think of this metal. Maybe this metal box. Is it too big? It is too big. I mean, it could work in a pinch. I mean, once I drop merge the stove, I could do it in a way that it hides the metal box. Let's see what else I have that I could use. Floor safe. Bit rusty, but properly sized. I could drop merge this down into it to make a new window. Bit of imagination necessary. And maybe, you know, it could just be like, it's grime. Maybe it's just grime. Maybe this person hasn't cleaned their stove in a long time. And the pot roast from last week splattered all over the glass. And now we've got little spits and spottles of food. Oh, okay, gotta move that back just a little bit. We're merging through the door, not the glass. Is it crooked? You gonna do me like that, Kayla? It looks pretty straight to me. Alright, let's keep going down. Let's see how this goes. Holy cow! Thank you, Robbie. I was not expecting that. Thanks for the super chat. I just turned that on today. YouTube sent me a message like, hey, you can enable super chats in your live chats. Do you want to do that? And I'm like, sure. Much appreciated, dude. That's freaking awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's see. Yeah, that works. We've got the window covered. Maybe I backspace it and we slide it out just a little bit. Just bring it forward just a hair. Get a little more of that window action going here. See a little more of it. Oh wait, what? Did that just shift on me, or what did I don't remember putting it that far forward. I just bumped it. Oh, thank you, Robbie. Let's see. Can we get this to go that way? Now, this is something I've never done this particular burns before. This is a fresh idea that we've just brewed up together here in the live stream with the live chat. Everyone, let's see if I got this aligned just. Oh man, it's always that one little, that one little bit. Slightly crooked. I mean, it's off by 1 pixel. That's still off. Oh, what did it just? It just said I built something. I got experience. Or did you? Oh, I don't know.
I'm not getting your camp.
I know. Why did I just get experience randomly? It did the cha-ching noise like I built something, but I didn't build anything. Oh. Can wall decor be added to the side of the safe? A frame could fit in the window. Yes, actually, totally. I use this method a lot. I'll take and I'll attach wall decor to floor decor all the time to achieve different things. So, just had a little bit of a brainwave there. Let's see.
Oh, really? Your brain actually worked?
For once, it worked for a moment. Now, the thing is with the wall decor thing, it has to have enough purchase area on the floor object to snap to it. So, let's say, see right here, we've got these clocks. They're not wanting to snap. It's kind of touch and go. See, like this one will snap in. And I could put, in theory, I could even put a fish in the oven this way. I could mount a fish here, or I could even use one of the floor decor fish, drop a fish down into it, and then, hey, we're baking some halibut, you know. However, you know, there's a lot of things you can do with it. Let's get this guy dropped down in here. Like the 40th time attempting to get this guy merged. It's kind of funny that this just wasn't... Wait, did I... Why is this still... Okay, let's keep going. I feel like I should be getting... Okay. So, we have solved our window woes, exposing the logs on our counter. That'll work. Probably not worth the effort spending 3 flamingo units to make a broken stove presentable. You'd be surprised what's worth the effort. I mean, if you look over there at my budget, I've got a mountain of it left. And that's the beautiful thing about building small. You can build a house that looks, you know, it's adequate, you know, it's homey. It's not a giant mansion. A lot of people, they'll build really big and then they end up with situations where they can't fill it up. And I've had many builds like that where I've just went over the top with the structure and spent all of my budget on what you see on the outside. But this one, staying minimalistic. You know, we've got single walls. It's not double walled on the exterior or triple walled. God, triple walled like the Tudor house cottage. That one, but anyways, it gives you the opportunity to furnish it a lot more and really make it feel lived in. I mean, I know packing everything into a 2x3 is tricky. It's really tight. But then once you get it done, it really feels lived in. So that's kind of, you know, a cool thing that goes with that. Now, for the fun part, we don't want our stove to be back in this because then the butcher's block will hang over. So we have to have the stove forward. In turn, that's going to leave us with a bit of a gap back here. I have a double wall going into the bathroom. So what I'm likely going to do, I'll probably break out the wall, completely break it, and try to shove a little bit more of this table back into the wall, but have it where it's not protruding through into the bathroom. Yes, indeed. Cozy places, best places. Yeah, they feel so much more lived in when they're done than having this giant mansion with nothing inside it. Like I said, I'm guilty of that. I got plenty of big houses that I've built that have no decor on the inside. So, yeah, it kind of works out well when you go to the opposite end of the spectrum, and you build a small structure, and in turn, you end up with an area that you can really furnish out and make it feel like it's lived in. It's a really good thing. Okay, so next we need to put in a cabinet to make our make it all come together. Wow, I'm getting blown up in messages. I'm sure it's like showing up giant black squares in my live stream. My apologies. Okay, so now we need cabinetry, or you know, to go under here. Can't just have can't have a countertop without a counter, not a counter, but a cabinet to go under it. So, what are we going to use? What are we going to use? I could use a dresser. That's let's go to tables. I could use one of these guys. These guys work pretty well. Another one of my favorites that I like using, but I don't have on this character, is this one. This one works really well too. But given the dimensions that we're working with here, I'm probably going to need these guys. Let me see how tall this guy is. Can you show us how to make a mailbox? My apologies, Malachi. I didn't realize things were so quiet. I'm still trying to flesh out all these microphone woes. Is that any better, bud? Let's see. Okay, going back to the chat. I'm guilty of making ridiculously sized houses far too big. Hey, by all means, man, if it's what you want to do. I won't throw any shade at anybody who does. Like I said, I do it too. And yeah, they're fun. And then I know it when people build really big, it lends to the temptation. Oh, I don't want to go over budget. Does anybody know any budget glitches? I need more budget to furnish my house. And and one thing that I guess is going to be good that comes with the worlds is the ability to get, I think, 300% budget, which is pretty generous, though it's paywalled. Big paywall, and only your friends will see it. But the White Springs vendors were loud. Yeah, they were. They blew my ears off. Man. If only I could buy what they're peddling. I would love a manicure from the White Springs. Just take a spa day. Want to thank you for all of the tips and stuff you give out. Well, you are very welcome. I try. Life gets busy for me sometimes, and producing videos is... I'd love to get them out more often, but like I said, life does get busy for me sometimes. Oh, look. Kayla just blue screened in Nuclear Winter. Oh.
Fuck you!
Oh, hey, woo! I gotta stay monetized, lady. Even though I did drop an F-bomb yesterday or day before yesterday. Oh, even though my content is tagged as not kid friendly, advertisers want you to be kid friendly. Oh, take my money away. The whole $17. Before the super chat. Wow, that was very generous. I do appreciate that. They'll take my monetization away. No, they won't, but get limited ads on some things. Okay. All right, so still.
Mascot.
Oh, the kitty cat, yeah. I still have to figure out a cabinet to put under here. I use this guy sometimes. This one works out too. Look at you, 28 people watching. Oh, well, thanks, Tess. Well, I guess you are number 28. Was 27 before you got here. So this is why I'm not in your party right now. Unless you want to come over to party, and then we'll have a good old-fashioned live stream party, and you can chit-chat with everybody with me. That's totally your prerogative. Up to you. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to use the little rustic ones. These might... I know at the bottom there's a gap. The cleanest thing I could use would be... There's a stash boxes. I always get lost in this build menu sometimes. The cleanest thing I could use would probably be these guys. Though this is the one that has the drawers where I need it. Because if you look at the way it lines up, and now even that's kind of shady. That's not going to work either. This guy's got the little bit on the bottom that's open, which is going to expose the logs. Bar snappable pieces would fit. Would they fit? Yes. Yes, they would. I may have to pull the floor out and do a foundation merge. Oh no, God! This is going in on the bathroom side. How much of it is on this side? I might, because the bar counter, the countertops that are snappable, they're pretty high. I mean, they're really high. They're like something you'd sit at high. They don't really sit. I'll show you here what I'm on about. Floor decor, and I've done it in a few builds, but at the end of the day, when I do use them, they kind of feel a bit elevated, a lot more elevated than they should be in respects to the scale of your character. I'm gonna find the darn things. See the height here? I mean, it doesn't look like much, but whenever you stack the countertop on top of it, it might work. Let's go to the rustic one. I could slap this guy in here. He's just about the right size. What I could do is I could bring him over. Might even be able to just partially drop merge the stove into it. You see side by side with the stove, see how much higher it is? I'm all for it, but I heard it was just a topic of discussion. You're starting to pull off a church and build in the dark. Yeah. It is a little dark, isn't it? A little dark and dreary. Maybe this house could use some power and lighting. We'll take a break from the kitchen. Let's get some power in here. Let there be light. All right. So, how do we power this house? How do we hide the power? It's always a big one. Gotta hide the power. You can't just build and have wires all willy-nilly unless that's the look you're going for. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change some of these roofs to flats temporarily, and while we have access to this double roof, I want to crouch down. You see this little hole we got right here? Lucky for us, this little hole is dead center with the middle of the main structure of the house. And when you put out, when you whisper in the comments, like Resident Evil 4.
Holy crap! I'm a dead person.
You got like 5 people around you in nuclear winter? Yeah, you're screwed. You ever played Resident Evil 4 and you get to the part in the castle and there's like all the priest and they're like you come into the room and all you hear is it's like oh, I'm screwed. Especially later in the game when they got like the little spiky things that come out of their heads, and you got to use like the thermal scope to pop out. Yeah. And off subject. ASMR. Is the previous change been reverted? Yes, it has. Don't. Yeah, you guys keep saying ASMR. I might have to go get a bag of chips. We're gonna have a bad time. All right. So, as I was saying in the live chat the other day, like not live chat, live stream the other day, when I was looking at the Atom Shop, it's like, hey, the Vault-Tec generator is super useful. Well, why is it super useful? Right. Oh, I fell out on my roof. Oh no, I have no jetpack. Please let me back up there. I want on my roof. Why must you do this to me? All right, let's whoop, little backwards maneuver here. All right.
Leave me the flip alone. I'm just trying to step back.
Okay, and we're just gonna build this guy right here underneath this little hole here, and no noise, no smoke, no problem. He just chills, and yeah, and the. Okay, well maybe it's a she. Maybe the generator's a girl. I don't know.
I'm just picking.
It's an inanimate object.
It says they.
It's a they. Don't get me hung up on pronouns. Don't get me started. People are free to do whatever they want. Power connectors.
Oh, now
I got. We're gonna put this guy right here. Mainly. I tell you what, no, let's go to the upward one because I can just kind of place this guy in and I'll be able to get power up to the middle. Somebody's in my house. Who's in my... Oh, hey, Squishy. All right. And then this goes up here. This goes right here. This should connect.
Daddy, I need your help.
All right, what's up, bud? Hold on 1 minute. I lost my Switch and my phone and my charger. Where are they? I don't know, son. You had them last night when you went to bed. But where are they? Try looking where you had them last, in your bedroom. Also, why don't you use a small generator for the smoke? Because they make noise. So that's one of the main reasons why I don't use them. These guys are nice and quiet. Well, maybe it's nice and quiet. Maybe there's a little bit of a... No, I don't hear anything. For a second I thought I heard like a fire noise. I mean, it's the sound of a fire, but yeah. This guy works pretty good. He's a bit long, but he's small, and he's... Oh my god, that just doesn't sound right. Anyways, he fits well. And you just kind of do a little drop merge, and yeah. God, that still sounds wrong.
Dirty mind.
That's Church's fault.
No, it's my fault.
Okay, let's see. This one needs to come over here. This will get power to the front part of the house. So, normally the conduits, they'll radiate from the center. You get like a 2x2 area. Left me a present in the bathroom. God, do I even want to know what it is? Let's see. Surprises, surprises. Opening the door, and I've got... Oh! Little supply package. That'll come in handy. That will come in handy indeed. An upper decker. What's that, you say? Well, that's why Google exists. We try to keep this family friendly. Oh man, I'm just playing. All right. See, that's getting power to those four. That's getting power to the front two. I need power in this corner, so we're just going to snap a power conduit right here. And really, it doesn't matter how neat you get it, and that's colliding with the wall. Maybe I can run this span from the generator itself. No, it's giving me issues. And that, okay, we'll just scoot the generator over. We keep this towards the inside corner so that whenever we do adjust the walls back up. Now, this trick doesn't work with everything. Bethesda, in their infinite wisdom, have decided that a select few items that you can build in this game have replacement restrictions. So this guy right here, the power pylon, the switched pylon, the pylon large, the switched pylon large, the random switch, the switch pylon keypad, and the power counter. I'm not sure about the speaker, but I know this one. If you build them on a floor or a roof, and you go to use the replace option. See right here on the... Well, okay, that one did... I've got a triple roof here. So it's probably registering support with another roof, which can work out in our favor. But say you just have a plain double roof and you want to put it in like right here. If I go to replace this glass roof that I built that on, see where it says cannot replace items. Stacked items have placement restrictions. I don't know why they did it, because I would have loved... I was thinking about it when I was building this. I have this power line over here, so that... And I was thinking about putting one of these pylons over here on this roof. It might still be achievable, but it might not. Probably not. Not the way that I've got it now. I could probably do it in the same vein that I was over here, get it to snap to a different piece of roof. Cool. Glad I helped you out. I could probably do it over here. But anyways, yeah, they changed the restriction so you can't, for whatever reason, you can't replace a floor or a roof if you have a pylon on it. I don't know why they did that. So we'll just go down here too and say, okay, I've got my house built, I got my power wired up, and I've got this pylon in my build. I don't like this floor. I want to change my floor. I can't do it. I can scrap it or I can store it. I don't understand their logic in making that change. It was something they never had a patch note on. It was just a stealth change that kind of flew under the radar. But it really, really kind of effed things up. And it's such a subtle thing, and not a lot of people are going to notice it. Maybe a lot of people, I don't know. But not enough people noticed it to say anything. I don't understand why they did it. It's kind of a stupid, like, oh, why? It's just a pylon. What reason could you possibly have? Or, yeah, I'm getting attacked. Let's go blow these guys up. Oh. Cowabunga it is. That's always, it's always nice. Helps take out the steam. He showed up at just the right time because I was starting to get angry, and now I've cleansed. I am calm again because I took out my frustrations. So, moving on. Yeah, pylons don't work with replacing things. So keep that in mind when you're building. If you want to use those, make sure you have them where you want them, and you don't want to replace anything after you've built them. All right, let's get this back to a... Wait a tick. What did I... Oh, yeah, that's right. I had to do two... two roofs here that I had to replace because of this angle. I done forgot how my build was put together. You make sure you grab the... More people want to die. I see how it is. Ooh, I just about killed myself. little smack on the roof right there. The single bullet almost ended. Wait till the HOA hears about this. Alright. Hey, church, what is happening? I can make a party, buddy. You wanna come chat? You wanna hang out? You busy? We'll do some building. As you can see, I haven't tore down your little shack. Wait, are you friendly? Are you? No, you're not. You're just taking a stroll. Did you give up your violent ways? Nope, I guess you didn't. You could have kept walking. You could have lived, but you chose death. Okay.
Gonna find you soon, human.
Oh, you brought some more buddies. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody? You know, if they could have just been nice, church. You know, I might have even allowed them to stay in your little shed that you built. I could have rented it out to them. I mean, at a reasonable rate. You know, maybe 50 caps a night. You know, I might not have even minded all the noise. And you know, they could have went. They're close to their brethren. They could have just cruised down into the lake bed to have their little parties with their super mutant buddies. But sure, they had to come up here and act a fool. And sadly, I have no tolerance for that. You know, it's just a shame. Just a shame. They passed up on a steal of a deal to engage in violence. Just a real bummer. You gotta make love, not war, guys. So that's where we are. All right. Moving on. So we should have power, and it took us so long. It is now daylight. So building in the dark is no longer an issue. It took so long to add power. We've got light again. So let's see. On the inside, how do we want our lighting to go? Everything is so blindingly bright. I really wish there was a toggle for color tone, lighting temperature whenever you're building. Oh, I don't have modern lights. Okay, well, maybe this guy's pretty broke, and his rambunctious neighbors came over for a house party one night, and they broke all of his light fixtures. So he went down to the local Home Depot, and he just could not afford $70 on a light fixture. So he did what the next best self-respecting, DIYer would do, and he went over to the electrical aisle and...
You're not online anymore.
Oh, go figure. He went over to the electrical aisle and he picked up some electrical cord, and he went over and he bought a little light socket and some light bulbs, and he cobbled together his own lighting solution because his neighbors were just too rude. And they tore up his house that he spent so long building and working on. Now his light fixtures are just all little light bulbs hanging pitifully from the ceiling because he's broke. He spent all of his ramen budget on keeping himself alive and paying his student loan debt. Poor guy. But he's making do. He's a very industrious individual. He's got a lot of get up and go. But anywho's, that's a story for another time. All right. Now the kitchen. Let's see. Lighting. I have no idea what I'm going to put in here. Just slap some cage bulb lights in here. Those are nice. I don't really want to. It's a shame because I love the warm color tone of the cage bulb lights, but at the same time, I don't want to use them in every build. Do you ever do faction-specific camps? You always seem to be building neutral camps. I haven't really. I mean, the closest thing to a faction-specific camp that I could say, and it wasn't really a faction deal because it was the Cryptid Hunter cabin, and it was just supposed to be lore-friendly, just wastelanders, cryptid enthusiasts who came upon a rundown cabin and repurposed it for their use. It's an interesting story I told myself in my head as I was building that camp, because I tried to make everything make sense in my mind as I was building, like how, what tools did they have access to? How did they get what they got in the cabin? I know the kitchen stuff, a lot of that in my mind was, well, most of it was pre-existing. It was there when they found it, and they just kind of built around it. The terminals, when I was building that cabin, the excuse I gave myself in my mind was they were after some radio equipment, and the cabin is like right here on the map, and to the right we've got Firebase Hancock, and right up here on the hill there's this radio tower. So I was like, well, maybe they went to these locations and they harvested materials to build their radio equipment and their terminals for all the other stuff. Oh, thank you, Mike. I do appreciate that. Do appreciate that a lot. That's freaking awesome. Thanks for the super chat. Gotta go, but thank you so much for the live session. I learned a lot. Very excited to try some of these techniques out on my next build. All right, thank you, and hopefully I see your build out there somewhere, be it on Facebook, or maybe you start a channel and you upload a video and you share it to DTD or anybody else.
They still haven't reset the daily off.
They haven't reset the daily off yet? Oh, have they reset the dailies? What time is it? 12:55. Okay. Wow. How long have I been streaming? Good while. I started at 10:30. So wow, I've been at this for 2 hours. Well, time flies. Time flies indeed. 2.5 hours. Wow. All right, so yeah. So the story is the Cryptid Hunters, they came across their cabin and they started to rebuild it, and they were set up here because they were trying to track down some suspicious activity. So they were trying to scavenge for parts, and they found their terminals up here at the radio tower. They scavenged out the terminals for doing their calculations, and they went over to Firebase Hancock to the remains of some of the Brotherhood's old outpost, and they scavenged up radio equipment for scanning the airways. And yeah, they set up shack right here. Nice little cozy spot on the water. But yeah, the story I told myself when I was building their camp. And that's what I do oftentimes whenever I'm building a lore-friendly camp or a world-friendly camp. I'll tell myself a story about what the person was doing, what was going on, their motivations when they were setting up shop. And it kind of drives the decorative purpose. Now, for this camp, I don't really have a story yet. I just started building it because I was like, I've very seldom have I done anything with the contemporary set. I've been doing a lot of log builds. I've been doing a lot of, with the shack walls, the industrial walls. Hold on a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. So, yeah, I didn't have a story in mind when I started building this place. I just hadn't built anything with the contemporary set in a long time, and I just wanted to see what I could come up with. My legs went to sleep. I am in excruciating pain right this moment. God, the needles are kicking in. I need to get a more ergonomic situation for live streaming than sitting in the floor. Oh, maybe once Google cuts me a check, I'll be able to go buy some equipment.
Really?
Oh, but anywho's, I do appreciate everything, all of you that have donated in the super chat. That's really generous. I wasn't expecting it. Kind of making my day here, so I do appreciate that a lot. All right, so I'll tell you what. Getting a little bit of build burnout going on right now with this build. Sometimes it's good to shelf a build for a little bit and then come back fresh after a little while. It's one reason why the builds take so long. I oftentimes just stop and I'll let it simmer in my mind, and then sometimes I'll come back with like a really fresh or a good idea, something that I didn't think of while I was building. But in the meantime, let's take a break from this guy. We're going to change characters, and we'll do some dailies. Let's get those out of the way real quick. And I just want to chit-chat. We'll chat. You got any questions? We'll talk back and forth as we have for the last couple hours on here. We're going to take a break from this build, and we're going to go do some stuff. See how how involved the challenges are. Oh my lord. Yeah, I see that. Kill 3 death claws, kill a legendary, level up. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to stay on this character for a minute because I don't want to level up my 600 and something, because that's work. That's a lot of work. Let's get a little bit of bonus intelligence. Wait a minute. Okay, alright, Squishy, I'll jump to your team.
I would come
All
to
right.
your server, but it says you're offline for me.
Yeah, I'd have to close out to the main menu. I hate that glitch. No, don't tactical reload. Whew. Goodness. Oh, that's the best. Let's go to our armor, and we're just going to favorite. Oh, I can't favorite a power armor frame? Bummer. I don't normally play in power armor. Most of the time I play as like a stealth commando. So this character is a bit different than my usual. Oh, cool. Weapon bash. And here comes a train. Choo choo. Okay. So, I learn something new every day. Like I said, I don't normally play on my heavy gunner, so it's a hard habit to break. Tactical reloading. I do that all the time on my commando. I'll be like, boom, killed something. Oh, reload. One shot, reload. One shot, reload. So that's a hard habit to break. So let's see. I need to level up. I don't have the benefit of my unyielding, which I'm running full health anyway, so unyielding doesn't matter. Yeah, it's weird. I'm running a full health build with unyielding armor on this guy. He started out as a bloodied shotgunner, and I just haven't taken the time to get him new armor yet. So, let's go level this guy up. Let's go nuke these mutants down here. I have a feeling that those mutants that attack my house, they might be affiliated with these guys. So, they might be affiliated with these guys. So, I think a bit of retribution is in order. Did I kill him? Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Let's just zoom out the camera a little bit. We could in a little bit, yeah. All right. Let's see. Right through the window. Whee! It'll be a lot faster on my stealth commando because I just bats him. How are you not doing superhero landings? Oh, okay, let's get a superhero landing. I am Iron Man. Superhero landing. Spicy barbecue sausage is lunch. I'm big on sushi. It's been a while since I went and had some, so I may have to do that in the next couple days. There's a nice place in Princeton that I go to have sushi. It's called Kimonos. They have a fairly good sushi. I mean, like West Virginia standards, it's good for sushi. Or rural West Virginia standards, I'd have to say. I'm sure there's way better eats the further north you get in the state, but for the south of the state, we don't have a whole lot of options. That's one of my favorite eats is the sushi over at Kimono in Princeton.
Oh, by the way, I decided breakfast for dinner on your mom's birthday.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I got you. Your mom.
Yeah, I told her we didn't plan on doing anything for your mom.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know. Eli, he come running through here. You're like, oh my god, something. You're playing a game, as kids do. Inside voices. We haven't quite gone over the daddy streaming live on YouTube etiquette yet. Oh, Daddy's live streaming right now. Oh, man. Okay, Eli, go play, buddy. Doesn't... Ouch. Ouch. That hurt. A little bit of overhanging roof and it's game over.
Don't let Hannah join. Don't let Hannah join because...
Okay. Yeah. Press F to pay your respects. Oh, yeah. The wonders of Legacy. They should nerf Legacy. No. I think Legacies have their own consequences with use. Oh. I can sit there and tank all the super mutant fire in the world, but God, just slip up and shoot the ground in front of you for 2 seconds. Melted. Oh, decryption. The daily op has reset. Oh, I just reloaded like an idiot. 45 shots still. Overeaters? Yeah, no. Overeaters, AP refresh, underwater. Oh, that's a god roll. God roll. Yep, script it. No, I don't know. I mean, there's some people that are like, oh, wait, unscript that. Unscript that. Go back to it. Yeah. Oh, go, no, up. Up to 6%. Take it back out. You can sell that. You can make some money off that in your vendor. Don't script it. That's not a scrippable piece of armor. Sure, the 3rd star isn't great, but... Well, it gives you a 6% damage reduction. Now, as opposed to the Gormon's weapons, which I'm not a big fan of, the Overeater's armor gives you a percentage damage reduction, which is quite useful because there is a soft cap for how much damage resistance you can have. And when you hit that cap, no amount of damage resistance past that point is going to make a lick of difference in how much damage you take. So that's when... Oh, I had toilet paper on me. Yeah, better pick that up because I sure as heck pooped my britches whenever I killed myself. My britches. I pooped my britches. Not really, but you know what they say. That's how you can tell somebody's really dead when they poop their britches.
Oh, they don't have to be dead. Remember when my uncle cut his finger off?
Yeah, okay, you got me there.
Yeah.
I'd probably go into shock and lose control of all of my bodily functions too if I cut the tip of my finger off. Let's this is decryption? Ooh, this is gonna be fun on a non-stealth character. Let's do this. I should change characters. I should. I'm not.
I really want to come to your server.
I got you. In order to do that, I gotta drop out to the main menu.
I know.
I should do that. I should just call it on this character and go to a different character. We'll all play together.
I hate
and
this game.
I wish it would work properly all the time. It never does. There's a mountain of things they could fix. They should fix, but
See if the asylum has
for some reason it feels like some of the things they fix, it's just a tick list to say, hey, we did something, even if they shouldn't have done it.
You want me to see them outside?
You want to be with them? They're fine. They're fine. Okay, so, alright. So, decryption. Let's eliminate some baddies. And I'm going to get eliminated myself because not running a stealth build. This game would be better if they stopped breaking stuff. Yes, indeed, it would. Stop breaking and only fix what
Dodge
needs
here.
to be fixed.
Some weirdo got the idea to listen in on our transmissions. Let's shut them down before they disrupt our operations.
Yep.
They're smart, whoever they are. Place these devices in an area swarming with powerful baddies.
Dodge,
Kill a few
you are
of them before
killing
the
my
next
ears,
step.
buddy. I need to get
Happy
some audio
hunting.
levels after this.
Best stay quiet, though. Make too much noise here and you'll be overrun before you know it.
That's what I'm counting on. Let them overrun me. It'll get over faster. And just kill them all.
Hannah, Rachel wants out of the kennel.
Stuck on a railing. Why can't I just jump over it? Alright, where is this guy? Now he's down. Through here. Operations, yep, right around. Oh, it's a cave cricket. It's a melted cricket. Oh, I saw red. He's right in there.
Alright, I got some intel on an enemy carrying a code. We'll need it to shut down one of the interceptors. Intel's not precise, so try to pick your targets wisely. Keep it quiet if you can. It's too early to get the whole place up in arms.
Bye-bye. Oh, not dead. Come on. Get away from me. God, he's too close. I'm gonna kill myself. Or he's gonna kill me. Oh, Legacy I wish for is a quad crossbow. Yeah, those are nice. I've got 3 of them. I've got one that's a 3-star, and the other 2 are 1-stars, and then I've also got a double crossbow. Okay, I'm dead. Eliminate carrier. Oh my god, I didn't even eliminate the carrier. Holy cow. Hopefully Squishy's nearby somewhere, or maybe she's hanging out at the,
Great. We got what we need.
hopefully she's got the,
Head to an interceptor and disable it.
Or interceptor.
Expect increased activity nearby.
Let's see. Come on, Squishy, get the interceptor.
First connection is cut. Now rest for the weary.
Good deal.
Take down another handful of these bastards and I'll try to hone in on the next code.
Oh no, Squishy's down. Squishy down! It's in her name. It's in her nature. No, she's cool. She's a good player. Oh, just picking on her. Where is she? Oh, she respawned. I was coming to get her. Oh, focus on the topic at hand. It'll be a lot faster, like I said, on my commando. That's rude. Oh, Squishy, get out of the chat and get in the game. Oh, right, let's see this guy here. Oh, whoa, whoa, turn around, turn around. Oh, another one right here. Five more baddies. Oh, there's one. And I guess I got one on my 6. Run through here. Playing hide and seek with these guys. Here.
Your next code carrier's close by. Do what you can to sniff them out, but try and keep it quiet.
Down this way. Oh, ran right by me.
Another code in the bag.
Alright, good deal.
Use it to shut down an interceptor. I'm detecting heightened presence near the devices, so approach with caution.
Okay, it's in the overseer's office. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, you buttholes. Oh, no, don't get out of the power armor. God. Alrighty, Jensen, we'll catch you later, man. Well, I guess I'll take a minute out of my power armor to get killed. While I just do this.
Perfect. Down to the final interceptor now. Take out another group of hostiles and let's locate that last code.
Alright, where am I getting shot from? Come on. Down here, through here. And alright, there we are. 2 for 1. Come on, reload.
The code signal's coming from an extremely dangerous enemy in your area.
Alright, can we get
Approach
this
with caution
in
and make every shot count, team.
8 minutes? Let's see. Back into the atrium, I'd say. I'm lost. On my way, squish. I've gotten lost. I'm underneath. Okay. Wow, there he is. I helped.
Hey, nosy asshole. Whoever you are, I hope you enjoyed listening in on our chatter. It's time to cut you off.
Alright, Squishy, you got it. I got your back. Maybe I got your back.
Hope they're pissed that we hung up on them. Maybe they'll think twice about listening
Alright,
in on the
cool deal.
Brotherhood. Great
Let's
work.
see how
God,
RNGesus
sign off.
treated us today. 7 minutes, 9 seconds. Not the best. Not bad, though. Don't care, don't care, don't care. And recon right leg. Okay, I'll take it. Not that I care, it's a mule. Alright. Alright, so let's see, it's 120. Did you get the bear tube yet? The bear tube, from what I understand, Little Footsteps is going through here. From what I understand, that's one of the new mole miner rewards. So that's a big negative there, Ghost Rider. Ghost Wolf, but I called you Ghost Rider. So yeah, no, not yet. I've had access to a bunch of leftover miner pails. I'd probably give it a shot. You'll probably see some going up for trade in the Facebook groups, Reddit, trade groups. They'll be going for an egregious amount of money right now. Not money, but caps or trades. People will probably want legacies and crazy stuff for it. Don't fall for it. Just be patient. Wait for the event. Prices will come down on them for sure. And they'll be very easy to get. Yeah, I'm talking about the new mole miner pail rewards. Yeah, they got new rewards in the...
Crap.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see. Let's look at these challenges. We've now got our daily op done. I need to chew some bubblegum. Okay, easy one. Let's do that. Pretty simple. Pop some bubblegum. That's done. Alright. Kill some death claws. Alright, so go to some solid death claw spawns. Which ones has this character discovered? For one, that's going to be interesting. There's one, the abandoned waste dump. There should be 2 death claws in here. I think it's usually 1 or 2, sometimes 3.
No,
2.
2, and then you can find one.
Did you see the new plushies? Not yet. I'll scroll through my build menu here in a few minutes and see if they're there, and I'll take a peek, see at them.
New plushies?
Yep, new plushies. Or heck, my wife, my better half, as I sometimes call her, she's already in the build menu, and she is now scrolling down to the plushies to see what's there. And right. Let's see. How cute are they? Okay. Oh, what? Oh my god.
That is adorable.
Snallygaster plushie. Holy cow. Oh, you would melt my heart here. Oh my god, these new plushies are just too much. They're too much for me. All right, now let's run in here and kill a couple death claws. Waiting on a load screen. One of these days, I'll luck up and be able to get my hands on a PS5, and I'll have faster load screens. That'll be, you know, spectacular. I think Squishy is stuck emoting behind me. So there should be a matriarch in here and another Deathclaw. Oh, yep, there it is. And she's mad. Oh, my bad. My bad. Well, she can get a hit on this guy.
I've already killed my Deathclaw. Thank you, though.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we can go in area chat. You don't have to get in party. I forgot about area chat. Oh, snap. Oh, man. I gotta get a little gap on this guy. Just a little distance. Bye-bye. Good deal. Yeah, on PS4. That is where I am, indeed. Okay, so we killed 2 out of 3 Deathclaws. I am now diseased. That's cool. Can live with that.
Plague Walker.
Plague Walker. Where else can we grab some Deathclaws? We can grab a Deathclaw right here at Thunder Mountain Substation. We can grab a Deathclaw up here at Hopewell Cave. We can grab a Deathclaw all the way over here at Deathclaw Island.
I've already grabbed a Deathclaw, so I'm just following you.
I got you. We'll jump to Thunder Mountain. Yeah, we'll do Thunder Mountain.
Okie dokie.
Did I say Deathclaw Mountain? I meant Deathclaw Island. Is that what I said? Mountain?
Oh, sometimes you can also find a Deathclaw at Tanagra Town.
In Tanagra Town, there's another place you can find one. Sometimes. Also, sometimes that Deathclaw spawns as a Megasloth at Tanagra.
Or a Fog Crawler.
Or Fog Crawler.
I find them as random spawns a lot as well.
Deathclaw Mountain. Did I say Deathclaw Mountain?
You know what?
I don't know.
wish we had a friggin' Deathclaw Mountain.
If I say something backwards, pardon me. I'll be thinking one thing and meaning to say another, and then my thoughts will come out as... Anyways. Alright, where is this guy? There he is. Okay. That's that. What else do we have?
I don't know why.
Kill legendary enemies. 1. Level up. And... complete an event. Okay. Fast, easy event. Usually running.
He's got something against it, guys.
I did Manhunt earlier and it had like, oh, it's going now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I would kill to have some wallpaper for the ceilings. I don't know what their hang up is, why they haven't done it yet. I mean, I'm sure we're not the only ones who have been saying we want finished ceilings. Give us the same system they gave us for the walls for the ceilings. That would be spectacular. I'd love to have it, because... yeah, same here. There's so many things in the game that I would love to see in the build system. So many objects that you run into out in the world. One thing that I would love to see is a mat that you could just place down. And when you place that mat down, have it where you could put items on display on that mat. Maybe it's just a small mat or... Shut up, Warden. You know, we're fixing this. We are fixing this volume issue right now.
If you own a firearm and can hear this, make your way to Grafton Dam
There. That's better. That's a lot better. Now let's go subdue Mad Dog Malone the quick and easy way. I'm dodgy sapping all of my AP. Ruby. Come on. Come back, AP. Usually it's a quick and easy thing. When you don't run on an AP all the time. Lord. Alright, we'll go around back to get to the roof. Oh, the door's open. Oh, Squishy's already in. She's probably right on him. Get right there. Just rain some fire in the general direction and miss every shot. Thank you, Squishy. Bolstering Ultrasight Torso. Shared scrap box system, mailbox system, transfer item to your characters. Yes. Indeed. That would be awesome. Because it kills me that we have these character bound. Wow, that's a lot of mutants. Let's just try and melt them all without melting ourselves. How you doing, silly lady? Thank you for joining us today in our little live stream. Oh, no, please get away. Ooh, just about killed myself. Oh, get stuck. One convenient thing with running around in power armor is you don't have an animation when you pop a stim pack, so you can just lay on them when you're getting hit. Which, it can be a cheesy thing in regards to PvP, but PvE it's convenient. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. We have cleared the area. Now, how close am I to leveling up? I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Shared scrap box mail. You know, I forgot. You know, I got hung up in all this, and a little while ago somebody asked me if I could build a mailbox. So, how would we go about building a mailbox?
Use the lunchbox on top of the chimney somehow, maybe?
I don't know. That's a good question. We'll build a mailbox. Let's take a break from daily challenges and let's go build a mailbox. Let's solve this dilemma. Building a mailbox.
This area gives me PTSD from Nuclear Winter. Grafton Monster.
I bet it does. I am jumping over to my camp. We're going to build a mailbox, Squishy.
I will assist in any way I can.
We will be getting a mailbox in the game soon. Oh yeah, I saw them in the data mines ages ago. But will we be getting them anytime soon? That's the question. There's been so many things in this game that have been data mined that we still haven't gotten. There's been things in promo material on the Atom Shop that have been there since day one of the game. That they still haven't released. There's a door that's pictured in the Mothman bundle that they haven't released in the game. There's a floor. There's a myriad of objects. There's even an outfit, Kate's outfit from Fallout 4, was used in promotional material in the Atom Shop, but it's not in the game.
I remember that.
So the data mines you kind of got to take with a grain of salt. It's like, yeah, they kind of give you a window into what's coming, but you don't know what of those things that's been data mined. You don't know what of them is actually on the horizon. You don't know if it's going to be seasons exclusive. You don't know if it's going to be an Atom Shop thing. You don't know if it's going to be an event reward, freebies. It's hard to tell with these people. But yeah, I know the mailboxes were Did you see the dog scavenger bot? Yes, I did. That one's pretty cool. I wonder, I guess it's going to be a Collectron, I'm assuming. Oh, let me get onto this power armor. God, nobody can build in power armor. This is, hey, you know, that's what I could use this little shed for. I could put a little, power armor display in here. That might look pretty cool. Oh, I'm in build mode. No, not transfer. Collect. Just goes to show how much I play on my power armor guy. Alright, so. We're wanting to build a mailbox. The first thing we need to figure out is a post. Every mailbox needs a good post. So, I got a few ideas. If you don't have access to, my controller is now dead. You could grab a new controller again. Oh. Alright. Maybe one day my broke self will get on Amazon and order some new batteries for these things. It's weird, my newest controllers that I bought to replace these old aged ones, they all have drift. All my new controllers have drift. My old controllers that just have messed up old crappy batteries, they still work perfectly fine. They just don't hold charge for very long. So I'm going to eventually I'm going to replace the batteries in them. Hopefully it'll solve all my woes. No stick drift on these guys. Really good controllers. As I've had them for a long time. I want walls with glass windows that look good. Fallout 4 industrial set. Petition Bethesda. Say, hey, we want the rest of the industrial set from Fallout 4. Glass walls from 4 look spectacular. They look way better than the glass walls that they gave us in the season. Maybe if enough people, hit them up, they'll be like, wow, we didn't know people wanted this. Let's add this to the game. Cross your fingers. It worked once or twice with reverting fixes. So maybe they'll listen to some feedback and get us some of the things we want. Maybe. Okay, so options for a post for a mailbox. We could use these. I think I've got a blueprint already that is set up right here. Just you can place our little blueprint out here, and that's if you don't have access to what I'm about to use. What I'm yeah, it was surprising how fast they fixed it. And I, for one, am very pleased that they did an about face so fast on it, because it was an abysmal decision to even make in the first place. And the other option for post that I'm leaning towards is this little picket fence post. And the good thing about this over that stair post, now granted, that's if you have access to the picket fences. Alright, so we're going to go with this guy for now. Now the question in my mind is, does it does. Okay, at least this one does. So if that registers some support on top of it, then maybe we can use some form of stash box to act as a mailbox and get it to go on top somehow. The question is how? How do we go about doing this? I could do a float trick. I could float the stash box up to where it's floating to kind of make a mailbox. Maybe we could use this little lunchbox. That's a possibility. This guy, not quite. This guy's a little fat, though nothing wrong with that. I'm a little round around the edges too. Let's see. Oh.
The scrap everything mod in Fallout 4 was great. I loved being able to clean the streets in Sanctuary.
That was a good mod, indeed.
Yeah,
Indeed,
not extremely lore friendly to the Wasteland, but I'm just like, I want it to be clean. I mean, it actually happened. You could get a broom and sweep everything up.
Yeah, I mean, shovels exist. You know, if a person wanted to put in the labor, I mean, you could make the Wasteland into a nice place, which is kind of funny. It's like, you know, the bombs dropped and everybody just said, you know what, F it, I don't care. Who cares about cleaning up and rebuilding society? Let's just let it go. Kind of like me when I hit my 30s. Just let it go.
You're only like 34.
I'm 35 in a couple weeks. I just let it go. I'm just playing.
Forget how much older than y'all are me.
Yeah. So, trying to figure out what could we use to make a nice, realistic mailbox. I accidentally deleted a section of road in Sanctuary and darn near restarted my game. I hear you. I'm really bummed out. Like, I had on my Sanctuary on Fallout 4, I was using a bunch of different mods, and I built up Sanctuary, it was years ago that I did it, and I was using the mods, and I was feeling a little nostalgic. So I put in Fallout 4 about 6 or 7 months ago, booted it up, went to the mod menu, and it says, some of your mods are out of date. Would you like to update your mods? Sure. I updated all of my mods. I go into my game that I had built up Sanctuary with these mods. And when I had updated the mods, there was one mod in particular that I'd used. It was like Restore Sanctuary. When they updated that mod, the models that they added in with it were shifted over. So when I updated it, all of the building that I did was like shifted. And everything was ruined. I had to just bulldoze it all and start over. And it was frustrating because it was hours and hours of work. And wait for the 40s. Oh, man. Wait for the 40s.
He'll be dead.
I'll be dead. I'll be dead. No, probably not. I hope not. I mean,
Wheelchair bound.
Wheelchair bound? I don't know. Maybe if you have something to do with it. I keep up with my silly ways.
I was talking about your jacked up spine.
Yeah, my jacked up spine. Yeah, that's one aspect to look at. So, okay, here we are. We've got a post. We need a box. We need a box to make our mailbox. Oh, this is painful. What are we going to use to make our mailbox? We got an idea for the post. Those duck. When are we getting those ducks? That's meat week, right? Yeah, I don't have anything here. Just doing a little puzzle solving. I may end up having to use a stash box because everything else is just too big. Oh wait, maybe something under appliances. That's kind of mailboxy, even though it makes smoke. This guy.
How about this?
It's a bit big.
That's what she said. How about this?
I hear you. Oh, too long. Don't even do me like that. Oh, I'm 42 and look 30. Well, I'm 30 and look 50. So, not 30. I'm 34 and look. I'm aging about as gracefully as an old orange would.
Banana.
Being as gingerly as I am. I don't know what it is about having the ginger gene, but man, I'm aging about as graceful as milk. Oh, let's see here. So that's Let's see. This guy. This whole mailbox challenge is a bit of a challenge. Yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend anybody try to build one of these. This Mod Podge. I'm leaning towards this toolbox. I honestly am. I think this might be the best course. The next question is, how do I get this lunchbox merged with a picket fence post? That's the fun one. That clock kind of looks good, but then the issue comes in, how do you get the clock on the side of it, you know, or to mount to it? So let's go back to our defenses. This may be a multi-step process. So I'm going to try... First off, I'm going to see if I can just get two of these guys to stack on each other. Okay. Cool. Oh. That's an idea. That's an idea? Oh my goodness. Major brainwave here. So stack a couple of these bad boys, do a drop merge to get the height right, and then there you go. There you go. You could just put these guys in on a porch, make some posts if you wanted to build your own porches. Yeah. Yeah, that's accidental discovery. So
I went AFK and I'm in your way, aren't I?
Absolutely not. You're fine. I just accidentally discovered how to make some porch post. So yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really simple. Just don't touch your sticks. Get it sat down in its default position. X, 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 X. They just keep going.
I want to see if I can perch on it.
Look at that stack of posts. Oh, so many uses. Looks like I'm gonna be using this in the future. Oh my goodness. That's a good accidental discovery. It's funny, you know, the best discoveries are accidental ones. And that's a lot of how this build system goes. Somebody does something and then they say, "Holy crap, that worked. What else can I use that for? What other ways can we use this?" So, here's what I'm thinking. Where the posts have a little bit of collision detection for support, if we get enough of these sat out, like so, we might be able to get it to register support, maybe. Whoa, I saw it green. I saw it turn green for like a shimmer of green up there. I don't know. Oh, wait. I saw it. Okay, we've got green. So, maybe if we can scoot this guy over, and this is going to be the hard part.
You shouldn't merge two of them together, make it a little bit fatter.
I don't know. The question is, which one of these did it attach to? So it attached to this end one. Now, I mean, a person could merge it like this, and I guess call it good, and get the effect across. The half log. You want to see a cool trick with a half log cabin wall to make a fence? I might know a thing or two about that. Might know a thing or two about making a fence with a log cabin wall. Check my video history later and you'll see. Let's see if we can get this guy to just scoot over. Well, okay. I'm not gonna like fight with it a lot because we'll be here a long time.
We will.
Fighting with this. So the gist of it for this little idea of a mailbox: get you some posts, get enough of them stacked up side by side, maybe even do a second row to the side, get enough purchase area to scoot the toolbox around. And it also depends on what point on the toolbox does the game actually register its support. Because a lot of items, they don't register support dead center. Some of them, they register their support off to a side or a corner or a particular spot item on it. The collision is all over the place with some of these items. So you may end up needing to use a conduit. I'm going to do that real quick. I'm just going to put this on a conduit. It's going to use an extra flamingo unit, but if you can manage to finagle it in without it, more power to you. Yes, I see. I'll fix that later. But for now, for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to use a conduit to center up. Because they've got a pretty slim area for attachment, so you can... Why can I not find conduits? Gosh. Are you going to make an updated version of your Japanese log cabin? Maybe one day. I scrapped it a while back. Oh man, the smallest conduit is way bigger. I could probably use a different conduit. I scrapped it a good while back, and I'm sad that I did. It was before camp slots to make room for another build. But yeah, one day I will probably revisit it and build it better with all the things that I've learned since then. I'll probably build it better, build a better cabin. That's how it all. It's constant evolution. You take the tricks that you've learned and you grow, and you take those tricks and you apply them to different builds as you learn more things. And yeah, where did I leave my pressure plate? Where is my pressure plate? That window with the lights in the wall was a pain. Yeah, it's involved. Now, you could take, if you watch my Tudor cabin or Tudor cottage tutorial, you can take the method that I used to build the Tudor walls and turn around and just apply it to the shoji walls. It's the same method, just using different materials, and you turn it around and okay, that's a good place to chill. You could turn it around and use wallpaper and get I don't want to merge this too far because I want it to still register support with the.
Get you to rebuild this thing.
What thing? Your entire cabin? Yeah. Oh my god, I don't know.
I believe they did Shadow Dragon. They did reverse that decision.
Yeah.
They didn't need to do a patch on it. They were able to do it without shutting down the servers.
Let's see. Can I get... Oh, there it goes. We've got support registered with the conduit, dead center. Which one did it register on? It registered on this one. Huh. What an odd place to register. Okay. Let's just tweak this around and see if we can get it to register on one of the other ones. Okay, so it's still registering on the end one. That's cool. That's not quite center anymore. See, this is what I get for messing around with things. I had it right, and then I moved it. Like a big old dummy. Okay, let's see. It's not supported there. Okay, that'll do. I like that. It's on the middle one. We are almost there. We have almost built a freaking mailbox. Jeez. It's a lot of effort for a mailbox. I mean, but if you really want a mailbox at your house, we're building one. We're building a mailbox. Yeah, that will do. That will do. I'll just I'll look good right there, and let's just take this guy to the curb, to get our snail mail in the apocalypse. There we go. Oh, let's slap some numbers on it. No mailbox is complete without some house numbers. So let's just go to our wall decor here, and all right. So quick in the chat, what should the house number be? I'll give you like 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
2077.
2077. First one to throw up some house numbers in the chat. Let's see what it is. We'll put it on here. 69. Of course. Of course. Of course it's 69.
76.
Oh, okay. 69 it is. You got it first, so that's what it is. We're doing 69. We're doing 69 Summersville Lane. 69.
Is that a Jonah? What do you want, bud?
All right, 69 Summersville Lane. This is Blarg's house. This is where Blarg lives. That's his weird. That's his name. That's too many. Oh my goodness. 68, and I owe you one. Sounds like a plan. All right, so yeah, we got our little mailbox. We got a mailbox now. Our little house. So let's delete these posts that we don't need anymore. And I may shift the mailbox somewhere else. Maybe bring it out in front of this side. I don't know. Know where I like it better. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out in time. Oh yeah, we got a little mailbox. All right. So yeah. All right. So we built a mailbox. What have we learned today besides a lot of nothing? We learned that we can stack the we learned we can stack the picket fence posts seamlessly to build wooden posts around your camp. That's very useful actually. So TNG. Hello. That's an inside joke. Sorry. Let's see. All right. So mailbox, got that, and yeah. All right. Any other ideas? What can we try to build? You guys dropped this a long while back in the chat, so I'm a bit late getting back to it. We built a mailbox. Awesome. This is God tier stuff right here. Freaking mailboxes. Good afternoon, Alex. All right. And let's see. What else could we do?
It's slightly crooked.
Yeah, don't get me triggered. You know what that does to me. Don't tell me it's crooked. Kayla's all over me about her freaking washer and dryer being crooked. Will you rebuild my washer and dryer? Oh no. I spent too long building it. Why does it have to be off by 1 pixel? Oh. Hello guys. How are we all doing? We are doing spectacular. We are doing spectacular. I can't believe I've managed to stream so long without incident. I mean, I had a few run-ins with the kids coming in through here screaming, but nobody's killed each other yet. It's been a fairly good day. Oh yeah, but you know what? Crooked's fine. It's supposed to be beat up and run down in a sense. I mean, look at my fence. I did use the crappy fence instead of the clean fence.
Yeah.
So a crooked mailbox. I mean, maybe some hooligan come through here with a baseball bat and just like, whoosh. You know, don't like my mailbox. It just took a bat to it. Decor offset on purpose. Yeah, organized chaos. Exactly.
You could always go to my camp and show off something else that you've built if you wanted to.
Oh, so many things I built. And there goes a vacuum cleaner. Let me just mute for a moment while my daughter cleans up the mess over there. All right, so our cats, they always do a burnout at the litter box, so things get a little crusty in the laundry room. So Hannah was running the vacuum, cleaning things up for us, as a good child should. Yeah. Yeah, well, engine, let's see. I'm going to catch up on chat. Oh, I saw you rebuilt your rebuilt truck in the intro to one of your videos and thought it was beautiful. Yeah, thanks. That was a generous amount of work, believe it or not. There's this really small hit box inside the engine bay of the truck. It looks giant, but there's collision everywhere. It was such a pain. There was a lot of details I wanted to add to it. I wanted to try to make it look like it had... I wanted to use the lunchbox on the back of the engine block to look like the transmission. But I couldn't put it in behind because the collision prevented it, so I kind of shifted it to the side to maybe look like a transfer case for the four-wheel drive. It's so you got to use a lot of imagination to even envision it as an engine, considering I built it on a toolboxes, conduit, and a lunchbox, and a keg. But it was a fun project. It started out, there was a gentleman on Facebook. He was trying to petition anybody to help him find a way to put the small generator in the engine bay of the Jeep. And I tried to tackle it, and there was just no way that I could find to get the small generator to merge in there. So then I was like, well, you know what? I can't. Huh.
That was under our sink. Open it.
That's interesting. It must have been from the people who used to live here. This is a straight up first aid kit from the mine. This is MSA, Mine Safety Administration. What the hell is that doing here? Cool. Looks like the previous owner of my house was a bit of a klepto at the mine they worked at, because I have an MSA first aid kit, and that Kayla just found under the sink in the laundry room. Oh, hilarious.
The laundry room, it was in the kitchen.
Oh, under the kitchen sink. Crazy things you find. We've been in this house for 3 years, and we just now found that. That's cool. Anyways, where was I? She's like so distracted me about what I was talking about. I lost my train of thought. Does anybody know where I was? Oh yeah, the engine in the Jeep. Getting the generator to go in the Jeep engine bay, it was too big. The collision on the walls of it was really tight. There was no way to get it to actually go in. And I ended up just saying, hey, I'm just going to build an engine because I can't fit an engine in it. And threw it together, kind of messed around with things and, layering up objects. Kind of like this mailbox that we just did. I know this is like super simple. And the engine, that one was a bit complex. Not insanely complex, but it was a bit involved. So the first thing I did is I was like, okay, so how am I going to build an engine block? It's like, I can't do a V. I could do a VR, which is like an inline V engine, or I could do an inline. And I settled on making an inline 3, but only because I couldn't cram enough conduits in it in the space that I had to make it an inline 4. I probably could have, but it would have been a lot more work. But I started out with a large toolbox for the base. So this was the engine block right here. And for the valve cover, I went with the smaller toolbox. For the cam cover, the camshaft cover, I used the alarm clock in reverse. So as the layers come together here. And then once you get it all figured out and layered up. My kids are so rude, aren't they? So layered up the alarm clock on it to be the camshaft cover. For the output shaft for the radiator fan, I used the power connectors, and I used the Nuka-Cola power conduit, and that just that'll snap right on the end of this guy right here. So getting the layers up, so we got our output shaft for the fan, and I didn't have enough space to really add in anything for like a bunch of pulleys, and it could be scaled up a bit maybe. Person wanted to spend the time, but this was just like a fun of it type thing. For the oil cap on the top of the valve cover, I used let's see, where is it? It was the pickled brain. I'm gonna find it in my build menu. I'm scrolling up here. Here it is. So the pickled brain. This was the oil cap. And which that needs to come over some. That was like kind of positioned here-ish. All right, and everything has a specific order when it comes time to merge it all together. when I was lining up for the intake manifold and exhaust manifold. This was kind of the easiest and the most challenging. What you do, you go over to your power connectors, and I did the one that was facing down like this. So I lined up, and I think I might have even had to use a little bit of PvP. I'm not sure. And I can't remember if I put them on, merged them in the valve cover, or if I merged them in the block.
Hey, quick
But
question. How do I get this into the foundation?
the stairs part?
No, this.
No, which part of it in the foundation? If you drop merge the entire hot tub in a foundation, you're gonna have a foundation in the tub part of it.
I want to. Never mind.
Okay, I don't know. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do here, let me just let me stack up a few of these. I don't know why I'm stacking them. I'm a freaking idiot. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. So that was stupid. That was pointless. Don't do this. There's no reason to do what I just did. Let's store them. I'm going to need all of them anyways. The tricky part that comes into play is getting all these guys to go together. I think what I did have to do, I had to use PvP to break the individual pieces of these power radiators to layer them up side by side. So I had 3 of them in a row that I had broken to layer them up on top of each other. And you have to kind of snap one out on the end like this. That way it's closed, because they want to snap to each other. You can't toggle snapping off with these guys like they added in with the fences. So you have to close off the snapping point at the end so the object that you're trying to freehand next to it doesn't jump. Now, I guess a person could use drop merging and just... No, you can't, because when you try to drop merge, I was just thinking, when you try to drop merge these guys, they'll actually jump to a snapping point. So you can't drop merge with this guy on the end. This guy won't come with it. And I'll show you guys what I'm on about here. It might prove me wrong, but if it does prove me wrong, I'll be pleasantly surprised. I'll be happy that it proves me wrong. But it used to be, when I was trying to build this engine, I think I did attempt this approach. Yep, see? As soon as I drop merged it past a certain point, it jumped. It jumped to the other side. So you have to break them in PvP to get them to layer up. Can you? Oh. Okay, but then what about when I'm... That doesn't quite solve the drop merging issue, though. Because they still want to jump to... I think they still want to jump to support, do they? Oh, wait, no. Alright. So this is new. Okay, this is in the new update that they gave us. So, alright. So, let's just layer up and build an intake manifold and exhaust manifold. Hell, we might even be able to make this an inline 4. Now that we have this little discovery. Let's space this out. We have our snapping turned off. Thank you for the heads up, juice box. Let's just spread this out and bring this guy over here with the snapping turned off. And yeah, okay. Alright, cool. So now we've got 2 cylinder banks done. Now we're going to go ahead and add in another. So let's scoot this over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to grab the bottom one of the stack on the other one and place it on top, and we can just go down the row and go crazy with it. Add as many cylinders as you want, however many you can pack in it and it not be super crowded. Alright, so that spacing looks about even. And we're going to pop this right here. 2, 3, I think one more snap. Let me see if these guys are... I bet these guys are going at a slope, aren't they? Nope, they're level. Okay. Alright, cool. So we've got 3 now. Let's see how this sizes up on the engine with all 3. We may call it at this with the 3 of them. Let me delete this one out of the way. Yeah, I think... Well, you know, yeah, we can cram in a 4th. Let's get a 4th cylinder on there. Let's add another 25 horsepower. No replacement for displacement, I say. Let's just go crazy here. And that's... I kind of shifted that back. My bad. Oh, come on. It's always fun whenever you gotta just move something a pixel's width. And it's like, nope, I'm not gonna let you do that. We're gonna jump back. Alright, so then let's pop this three times, I think it was, on top of here. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 4 times. 4 times. Pop it 4 times on your pressure plate. There we go. We have intake manifold, and once it's merged in with the everything else, we'll have exhaust manifold as well. I think what it did. Yeah, okay, yeah, I drop merged it inside of this. What I have to do now is a bit of an order, because we need to get the oil cap down. Because if I drop merge it now, there's a limit to how far I can go with everything. So I have to do it in the proper order. And this is where things get a little confusing. So we're going to go ahead and drop merge this a couple times. And let's see how that goes. Yeah, we've got it. Yeah, okay. And then we need to grab our intake manifold. This is going to drop down inside of the block. And you kind of want to have it down a little bit. We'll take it back just a little bit. We need just enough sticking out on the other side so we have something to snap our exhaust manifold to. And then we grab our valve cover, or what's going to be our valve cover. And we just drop. Now, I'm not happy with where the cam... Well, you know what? Yeah, that looks fine. The cam cover's fine. It's a little low, but we'll just go with it. We'll go with it. Oh, I forgot the carburetor. Well, we could just say it's fuel injected. For the carburetor, I used... Go back to my floor decor, or miscellaneous. For the carburetor, I used the Nuka-Shine pony cake. Oh wait, you know, no, it's not too late. It's not too late. Just realized I could take this guy and... Oh, come on. Don't do me like that. I'm sure I... Let me get... Does this thing even register support on top? No, it doesn't. It has no support on top of it. Powered by Cheez-Its. Yeah, exactly. Powered by Nuka-Shine. Oh, wait. I got collision. I got support. It's registering support over here to the side. That's kind of an odd place to register. So, let's just see if we can get this guy to go on top of my keg right here. And
I want a shirt that says powered by Cheez-Its.
Please. Oh, no. It snapped to this outer one. Okay, no big deal. So there's a trick. There's a trick to this, what we can do. If you've got support on something, you want it to snap to a specific object, but it wants to snap to a different one. You can adjust the height. We'll just take this rug, and we'll get this keg on top of this rug, and we'll put it right back right here. Now what this does is it kind of bumps this one up just a little bit, by a couple pixels. And whenever you're lining this up and it's registering the support, it usually wants to snap to the higher object. See that? So before it didn't want to snap to it, but now it did. So now, let's go ahead and put our carburetor on our intake. We're just going to do a drop merge on the pony keg. And make sure you're grabbing the keg, because the further down it goes, it's going to want to grab the toolbox. So pay attention to what you're grabbing. If you grab the toolbox, you're going to put yourself right back to square one. So just keep bumping it until you get the toolbox merged like that. So now we have the air cleaner box for the carburetor. And then you got your intake rail, and then you got your exhaust coming out the side. Now, for the fun part, we're going to put it all together on this toolbox engine block. Luckily for us, the keg has no issues getting stacked on top. And just line it up as best you can. Center up your valve cover. Well, well, do I see the creation of the StoleYaSweetroll 03. That you do, RHBCS, you do. Kind of scoot this guy back a little bit. This is indeed the Mark III. It's a revised version of the original. A better version. Better, faster, stronger, with one more cylinder and 25 more horsepower. The question is, can I put a turbo on it? Well, it's carbureted, so I'd have to put a big blower on the top. Alright, let's see. I'm just going to drop merge this in, which our little conduit here is going to go with it. So let's just move this to the side for now. And we're going to keep drop merging this guy until we've got our cylinder head drop down to the point where it lines up nice and pretty. Okay, so that is that part of it done. So we could leave well enough and have it at that. But let's go a step further where I couldn't go with the Jeep. And this was where the inside of the Jeep kind of stopped me from doing this. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to use this cooler, like I said, as the bell housing of the transmission. And we could go nuts with this. I think I have a new goal building my cars now. Thanks, Apandler. Indeed. And I actually thought about trying to build a go-kart out of conduits, like building like a tube frame chassis out of the conduits and putting a chair in it. I actually built I built a car once out of a bathtub. Now that was that was pretty fun. Squishy, are you still with me? You AFK? I think she's AFK. All right. Groovy. I need a cooler. Hey, does anybody know where I can get a cooler? Who sells the cooler?
Give me a controller and I can build you one.
All right, cool. I got Vixen coming to build me a cooler.
Here you go. Put this one on charge. Ladies? Is this some clip crap? It sounded like I could get it where I wanted it.
No, don't look bad at all.
You lying to me?
Yes. No, I'm not. It's good. All right.
How do I get to the post though?
You can use the pickup planter as a base.
Will you mute just a second?
I helped a friend with it. Only issue was covering the dirt. Yeah, and actually, I've got on this character,
Hannah.
I've got access to
Hannah.
this guy right here. The it's too tight in here. Let's go outside. Squishy. All right, there we go. I've got this guy right here. I don't have a flea stash yet. Next time it comes around, I'm going to buy the flea stash because I built something pretty neat on my wife's character, but she didn't have access to the Free States truck bed, so it didn't match. This flea stash is blue. The other pickup bed is yellow, so it didn't look right. But I merged the flea stash with the pickup truck and then did some nifty stuff.
You're public and we're going to make a...
Oh, I'm in a public team. That's right. Leave team. Okay, I got to give it a second to... come on. Update so I can do this. Okay, it says block on Squishy. That's weird. Wish I had that one. Would make life so much easier. Yeah, hopefully it'll come back around. And it was in one of the freaking Free States bundles. I can't remember which one it was. It was like the gold Free States bundle or whatever.
Cody.
Yeah.
Hannah still hasn't let Reese out of the kennel. I've been trying to yell at her.
Okay. All right.
You do it.
Okay. Had to call out to my daughter to go let her dog out. Didn't want you guys to hear me shouting over the mic. That would have been cool. I want the Luna Festival bundle to come out. That the lion, yeah, that actually was back in the Atom Shop. I think like maybe a week ago it was. Okay. Okay, so here we've got the bell housing for transmission. Imagination required. And what we can do is we can actually snug it up on... Whoops, wrong thing. We can snug it up on the engine block a little more. Oh, yeah, that's all I need. Snug it up on the engine block a little more with the drop merge. One thing I want to try to figure out to put on here, I want to try to put a starter on it, which, you know, would nestle up right here on the side of the engine going into the bell housing of the transmission and attaching to the flywheel to turn the crank. But anyways, I want to try to find an item I can build a starter with. Let's see what we can find. We're going to build a starter as well, because why not? Why not have a starter on the side of our engine? What can we do to build a starter? Maybe something under wall decor? Maybe there's something small enough? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I doubt it. Maybe maybe I could use one of my lighted letters to build a starter. Not ideal. Or just maybe any kind of light. This could... Yeah, really big stretch of the imagination there on that, but let's see what else we can find. These guys, maybe. I mean, I hate the fact that it's neon. Kind of a bummer. No. It's too big. Too whatever. Let's see. Too big. Nothing there that I could use to make a starter. Let's see.
Cody. Don's family can't come see him because they're not vaccinated. They can't say goodbye.
Are you shitting me?
Nope.
He's at a hospital in Virginia, isn't he? Ain't that some shit? Guy's on his deathbed and his own family can't see him because they don't have vaccines. They haven't been vaccinated. Way to go. This is a land of the free. Oh well. I'm not here to debate vaccines or any of that stuff. But yeah, that's a bummer. My wife's uncle is in bad health. And he's on his deathbed and the hospital won't let him see his family before won't let his family see him. He's out. He's unconscious. But the hospital won't let his own family come see him because his family is not vaccinated. He's sitting in a hospital dying. It's a damn shame. Oh yeah. That's life. That's life. Really, really sad. Anyways, that's a big downer. Let's try to bring it back up here a little bit. Let's find a starter for our engine. Probably won't find one. I don't know if I can find anything I can use as a starter. That's okay. I mean, I could use conduit maybe. Power connectors. I got you. Okay, so I'm just gonna pass on the starter thing for now. Can't quite figure it out. So we're just gonna carry this guy over here. We're gonna merge our bell housing with the block, and we're going to. Oh goodness, Jonah. I'm gonna keep merging this down. It's kind of a big bell housing, but yeah. One more click gets it perfectly. No, not quite. It's actually over, but that's okay. So yeah, now on the back side we've got our bell housing for the transmission, and the piece de resistance is our header. So this guy, this is pretty. We're gonna have to toggle snapping back on. Pretty straightforward. You're just gonna Come on. Snap to the... Oh, don't... Okay, come on, go in there. I had it a second there. It's going so quickly. I'm about to get hit in the head with a lightsaber. Whoa! Watch where you're going with that, buddy. Intersecting object. I wonder which one it's intersecting with. The other one went in just fine. I might have to bust out the flamethrower. Oh, what the heck? That's weird. I wonder if it's intersecting with the valve cover. If that's the case, then we've got a big problem. Because I can't break the valve cover because the valve cover is supporting the conduits. And when I break the valve cover, the conduits are going to... No, it can't be colliding with the valve cover because it just snapped in the reverse direction. Come on. Come on. Snap. Snap to the end one. Oh, there we go. Intersecting object again because it's detecting collision. Motor of a bug, transmission of a locomotive. Yeah. You gotta have a nice beefy transmission to handle all those ponies. That's where we're at on that. You gotta beef up those internals. This baby's pushing out a solid, 85 horsepower. That's a beastly number to have to contend with. Let's put this guy back on the front for our output shaft, and let's get our flamethrower out. We're gonna burn it till it cooperates carefully. Question is, that's a small target to hit. These two little conduits right here. I may have to get a little help. Gonna get by with a little help from my friends. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. See if it burns our two conduits. Nope, it burned my walls though. Warning, warning. Using fire inside may result in damage to personal property and possible loss of life. Stole, I need help with a staircase. Okay. What about? Let's see. Kayla, do you want to come shoot this for me? You want to shoot my engine so I can finish it? We'll just put this over here in the little shed that's over here. It's going to be sitting out here. This guy's been tinkering on this thing for a while, and one day he has hopes and dreams of riding a powerful vehicle through the wasteland. He's going to restore this car. He's going back to basics since the government changed over to everything being fusion powered. This guy's getting back to basics. He's making an internal combustion engine that runs on moonshine. And this is what he's been working on it, slaving over this new engine that he's going to power plant into.
This guy of yours has been spending too much time with Biv.
Oh, yeah. He's just been tinkering away on this engine that he's building to get a new mode of transportation. Oh, goodness. All right, sorry. Kids yelling. My bad. Hopefully you ain't run too many people off of that. We have to... All right, so let's see. All right, so got my little helper here. Just need the two conduits. I think that's the thing that's keeping me, is the two conduits. All right, let's see if we can get our conduits in now. Let's see, 2 and 3. All right, cool. Why is it completely invisible? Oh, thank you, bud. I didn't need another tea, but I appreciate that. Cool. How nice of you. One of them has completely vanished for me. Okay, there it goes. Okay, I see. I see. So the first one you broke was supporting. Somehow it was supporting that one. All right, so yeah, there we have it. We have our exhaust manifold. We've got block, output shaft, cam cover. Yep, the whole 9 yards. That's how we build an engine out of junk. Just building an engine out of stash boxes. As RHBCS so kindly put it, the StoleYaSweetroll Mark III. Yep, with 1 extra cylinder. So yeah, there's that. little work of art built out of stash boxes and conduits and just random bits and baubles, and I believe it is going to reside right here in my final build. I may build a bench for it and just have it up on a bench. I don't know yet. But for right now, this, yeah, there's the engine built completely out of stash boxes. Yeah, and some creative merging. Oh, got that whole invisible thing again. There we go. There we go. Thank you, unused. I do appreciate that. All right. So, there is that. What else we got? Any other questions? There was something about the staircase, or maybe not. Retracted? Retracted, okay. Oh, no, yeah, it's still there. Need help with my staircase. Am I the only one that wants ghillie power armor? No, that sounds pretty cool. Ghillie suit power armor. I mean, if anything, the power armor needs a ghillie suit. That would be freaking awesome. I mean, we got ghillie everything else, so why not a ghillie power armor skin? That sounds pretty cool, actually. I agree. That's a cool idea. Okay, so choice is log cabin stairs or the Guild of Antiquity stairs for a log cabin. It just depends on what you want to do on the second floor. I mean, and what theme you're going with. I think, doesn't the Guild of Antiquities one actually have railings on the stairs, and the log one is just a stair, like a log staircase? I haven't looked at it in a while. Let me see. So yeah, all right. So this one has no railings. And like I say, it all boils down to the aesthetic you're going for on the interior. This one kind of lends itself well to the unfinished log look, though the Guild of Antiquities one does have the railings. So, yeah, whatever your personal preference is, whatever the style of build is you're going for. I think the Guild of Antiquities, I'm not looking at it right now, I'm not a huge fan of the post that are attached to it. So if you're building it inside of a log cabin, I personally think it might detract a bit from the look. So to me, I'd probably recommend, I'd recommend the log stairs. Yeah, I'm on the log front on that. That's just my personal opinion. Free to disagree. If you like the other one better, go for it, dude. It's up to you. It's your build. So yeah, that's kind of where I am on that. I like the log one a little better, but like I said, it's all down to personal preference and whatever you like. No problem. All right. So. Okay, wow. All right, so this has been a really, really long stream. And it's been an absolute pleasure. Probably, and I know I said I'd have a video out. The other day I said I'd have one out in a couple days. Of course, they did revert the fix that I was going to make the video about. So, stay tuned. Probably tomorrow or Saturday, I will have a new build showcase up of a new build that I have finished up. And probably have another quick tricks video in the next week. It's been a pleasure. I am glad that so many of you guys and gals tuned in, and those of you who also donated to the super chat, that was spectacular. Was not expecting that. Do appreciate every bit of it. You guys and gals have been wonderful. I hope you have a great day. And now that Bethesda has fixed the fix, we can honestly say happy building once again. Go out there, go crazy, build some spectacular camps. I should really set up a Discord. One of these days, I'm definitely going to do that. In the meantime, if you're a member of Church's Discord, I do linger around in there every so often. So if you want to reach out, by all means, Post some pictures of your camps. Hopefully he won't get too upset if I'm like promoting his Discord and whatnot, saying, you know, hit me up there. But one of these days I'll make my own. And yeah. If you guys are on PlayStation, you want to shoot me a friend request, be sure to send a message with it. Say, you know, caught me on live stream or whatever, and you wanted to come check out my builds. I do get a lot of randoms, so I don't necessarily approve every random request I get unless I have a message with it that says who you are, not who you are, but just why you sent me a request. I don't approve random ones without a message with them. So, screen name PSN StoleYaSweetroll. You can hit me up on here. You can even message me on PlayStation if you don't want to friend request me. Shoot me some pictures of your camps. You know, cool stuff. That you know, keep in touch. However, wherever. You know, you can also reach out to me in the community tabs on YouTube when I make my post and comment and whatnot. Enjoying you guys and gals in the live chat. So next, my PSN is the same as YouTube. All right, cool deal. Okay, so everybody who tuned in, thank you. Appreciate all of your support. Till next time, StoleYaSweetroll signing out. Have a wonderful day and happy building. Catch you next time.